Come on, yo. Come on, yo. The slant.
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Power, let's go. All right, listen, y'all. Just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Latino Slant membership stream. It is October 8th. We're still live. And I'm here with Six, kicking it off. Howdy, Six.
Six and Polly in the morning.
Barely in the morning, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, people liked our little morning thing last week.
Oh, that was so much fun. I loved it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. How have you been?
Really well. Really doing It's getting cold outside, though, over here in the Midwest.
Don't you love that?
I do. I love wearing hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big hoodie fan. So, yeah, and that means Halloween is coming. So,
You know what I'm going for Halloween, right?
Some kind of white dude.
What? Actually, it's a brown dude.
Oh, okay.
It's here. I can't believe you said that. That's hilarious. Some kind of white dude. What the fuck?
What?
Let me bring this up. It's actually a very brown man I'm going as. But what are you going as?
Oh, a Halloween nerd. I don't know. I usually I wear like Halloween sleep pants, a Halloween sweatshirt, and I just give out candy to the little.
Did you say Halloween nerd?
I'm a Halloween nerd.
Halloween nerd.
I have well, that's not true. It's more like I have half as many Halloween shirts as I do Star Wars shirts, which is saying a lot because that means I have a lot of Halloween shirts.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot. You know what's funny is that I only have one Star Wars. I have two Star Wars t-shirts.
What?
Yep, Baby Yoda and then the TIE Fighter. And
wow.
But I have the Star Wars ball cap.
What do you work out in?
Very little as possible.
Because I'm all about the t-shirt and yoga pants.
Depending on my workouts, most of the time I have my gi pants on, which are stretchy and comfortable, and they have the double stitching around the knees.
Okay.
So I can get on my knees. Sorry guys. And then athletic dry fit tops.
Athletic supporter.
Oh my God. We have guests we have guests. Everyone's a guest. All the members, a lot of members are here. And I'll get to your comments in a minute. We'll start bringing you guys on one by one, but really fast, I'm trying to get a photo up of what I'm going on for Halloween because it has to do with me growing this stash. There's the picture I'm looking for. And Six is going as a Halloween nerd.
Did you ever see the movie Hubie Halloween?
No.
With Adam Sandler?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. At a certain point, I just stopped watching Sandler films.
Okay.
Like I like the 90s Sandler. Maybe Big Daddy. Big Daddy's.
Yeah. I watched it because it's Halloween themed. So.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that one. We could talk about that too as favorite Halloween movies. But this is Ram Charan.
Oh, I recognize him.
That is the stash I'm going for, and it's come along and I slick my hair back, but the haircut is styled like that, so it's growing out up like that, whatever. But that stash is epic, man.
Yeah. So what are you and Romy doing? Are you going to a party? Are you going out to dinner? Giving out candy?
We haven't gotten there yet. We're going to actually a horror film anthology tonight. Movies, and one of them is the Satanic Hispanics film.
Oh,
No, it's Satanic Hispanics. It's 5 different horror shorts, horror movies.
okay.
So, but that's Ram Charan from RRR. That's the actor, and it's an epic. Bigote. Bigote is in Spanish. Bigote.
Epic to the hilt.
And I'm going for that epicness, and I will probably have the suspenders kind of 1920s outfit that he wears, and that's it.
That's
But
very
where we're
cool.
going, I cannot tell you, because we
Oh, okay.
don't it's been a very, like, there's been a lot of family matters to be had. I don't want to get private, personal, but we're, a lot of challenges this month, so
Mhm.
it's almost like Halloween and then her birthday and our anniversary, which are all like within a week.
Oh,
Like
wow.
the first week of November. I haven't even gotten to it, guys.
Yeah.
Like I haven't, because there's just been so much going on in our family. So, but everyone's good. Life moves on.
Yeah.
But if you are a member of the channel and you want to join us, get on the YouTube community tab. Members only can join the panel. 6 is a general, the highest level. We also have a couple generals hanging out, and one general I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to bring him up first because I haven't seen Eric.
¿Qué onda?
You're like blowing my mind.
Hi, man. I found myself with some time this afternoon, and I'm actually doing content, and I got your email, and I was like, you know what? Because you see, I'm like totally dressed up for my 3 p.m. daily show with the background. So I'm like literally, like, it's like making content because don't shoot itself.
Are you on the? Do you know 6?
Hi, yeah, 6 and I. I don't
Eric.
think we've been on the same panel before, but we are. We follow
We're
each
Twitter
other
buddies.
in the Twitter sphere. Yeah, it's weird. The
Two generals here.
Reporting for duty, senor.
But thank you for joining for making the time, brother.
I'll spend a little bit with you. I have to jet eventually because I have some really sweet plans tonight. My childhood best friend that I grew up with as children, we reconnected about 10, 15 years ago over the internet. And it's great, to see him. So he's bringing me to the Bruins preseason game tonight against the New Jersey Devils, the Boston Bruins NHL hockey squad.
What is that? Foosball?
That is NHL hockey, National Hockey League.
I have
That's
never
like
been
bowling,
to one.
right?
Oh
That's
gosh,
bowling.
Yeah. If I ever get out to LA, I'll take you to a Kings or a Duck game.
Dude, we can literally take the train from the house down the street, the train stop down the street. It goes right in front of the arena.
Nice. Which one?
Yeah.
LA or Anaheim?
LA. And
Nice.
the rail system now here in LA is just it's back to where it was back in the 20s, 30s, like,
that's cool because you did have
cool.
That's the whole premise of Roger Rabbit.
I mean,
geez, you had a robust, awesome light rail system like we have in Boston. We had this wonderful on the street underground. I've never owned a car, Paulie. I'm 50 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never had to.
That's true.
Yeah. Man.
Do you know how to drive?
Yeah, I got my license when I was 28.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a city boy. I'm a pigeon. I'm a city bird.
So,
it's good to see everyone.
I got the two generals here. There's a couple other generals that we just don't get. That 70s rock fan, Mexican Iron Man.
Hello,
Dee Myers. But what are you digging about the channel lately, and how can we improve? And then I'm going to bring in the other members as well. I might have a surprise guest for you guys.
Ooh, well, for me personally, I don't have any critiques. I just enjoy your content, when I can get to it too, because I'm making. Are we allowed to swear? May I just
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
S-load?
absolutely.
I'm making a shitload of content lately.
Yeah.
I'm doing a double daily dose of daily content. It's hard to get to people's shows. It really, and plus I have this weird schedule. I'm up at 3:30 a.m. at work at
Ooh.
6. So I'm asleep.
Wow.
I have to be asleep by 7:30 p.m. to get my 8 hours. That's just, respecting your body. And so it's hard to make people's streams and shows. It really is. But on the weekends, I just came off of Wes's show. I was on Thinking Critical with Wes for almost 3 hours. It's a great
Oh my God.
show. Yeah.
Just right now?
Yeah, we talk about comic books every Saturday. And if I'm not in the show, I'm in the live chat. And he's had me on the show 8 times now.
Look at you.
Yeah, he's got.
Look at you, and you look.
yeah.
You actually look rested and healthy and handsome as ever, my dude.
Thanks, man.
Maybe it's
Shit.
the camera angle.
Hey, it's the light. It's like, you know what I mean? This clean
It's
living.
the lighting.
You
It's the lighting.
But yeah,
Okay.
we were talking about horror movies real quick. I mean,
Yeah.
I was one of my. I'm doing a horror movie every day. I'm doing the 31 days. And,
You're watching, or you're going,
yeah.
or you're reviewing.
watching and reviewing. I have a
Are
series.
you doing a short? You should do.
Yeah.
You should do you're doing shorts. Oh, that's
no,
smart.
not shorts, but not shorts. I'm doing vids. I have a.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, for that, I would do I would do a short just
Mm-hmm.
because you want to get the movie and the wreck out really fast,
Mm-hmm.
and those. Depending on the topic, that's when and where I'll do a short.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like Werewolf by Night, I haven't seen. That's going to be a review because that's new. But if you're going OG horror films, Eric, I would
Yeah.
like Motel Hell 1983. Here's what I like.
Exactly.
Go
I did
watch it.
Videodrome the other day, man. When was the last time you saw
Videodrome, yeah.
Videodrome? I mean, that movie's so prescient. It's scary. That's how scary that movie is. Besides the body horror, and yeah, it's
Okay.
Really, yeah. Go ahead.
So we're going to bring in our other wonderful members. Any of the members that are in the chat hanging out, hello. And I'm still working on that surprise. But until then, we have wonderful people. It's Courtney,
Courtney.
Hello.
Darth,
Hey, Darth
Plato,
Plato.
Hi, Dorothy.
Netters,
Netters.
Troy,
Hi, Troy.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
I'm about to watch you on Ryan Raja.
Yes, you are. That's right. In a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be on his show again tomorrow at 6 p.m. U.S. Eastern. He's having
He's
me on
awesome, isn't he?
He's a really good, gregarious host. He's a good interviewer. Yeah, he's a
I
young
like
man.
how you
too.
said it.
Oh,
Ryan
he's
Raja.
really young. Yeah, he's a kid.
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
bless
yeah,
you.
I see him rising far as a rising star.
Who
I agree. Yes,
That's-
absolutely.
who is this, guys?
Ryan Raja Athe. He's a I think he's a newer player, but he's a young man, about 23. He's from Wales, and he has this really sincere podcast, just a show. And he has this series called The Rising Stars.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, because he did one on me several months ago.
Yes,
And he looks like this, and he's got the eyebrows and the hair.
yeah,
He's got a wild look.
he does. And the stack of DVDs behind him and
Yep.
books and
Yeah, he's hilarious because I think at one point I was in a chat that he was live in, and he was going off on Mexican Iron Man.
He likes to pick on
that's
Mikey.
funny.
Yeah.
He picks
Who
on
doesn't?
Mike. Mike's in the chat saying, "I'm listening to the show because 6 is on screen." I don't know who that Indian guy is.
Yeah, RRR.
But I'm a big Six fan.
PPP.
Mikey, I'm a big Mexican. I'm a big Mexican Iron Man fan.
You're trying to find something dirty to say. I knew you were 6.
What
I
do you mean?
called him
I
big.
think Mike is super sexy.
He is.
That's who you should go as for Halloween. You should go as Mexican Iron Man.
I mean, I see him almost every day on virtual. So yeah, maybe.
But you should do it like dorky, like wear high waters, and you could take those suspenders and like crisscross them, and just do like a
Wow.
dorky Mexican Iron Man version.
Okay, so here's what I like to do.
Mhm.
Each of you guys, think about and let me know who you're gonna. What are you doing for Halloween? Who are you going as? Blah blah blah. Or if you're don't have those plans yet in the past, what was your coolest costume you ever did? But before we do that, I have to say hello to people in the chat. We got friends, subscribers, and members. Ray J is here. Is Tucker and Dale versus Evil a classic at this point? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Maybe
Heard
Eric
good
can
things
answer
about
that.
it. I have not seen this movie either. I've only
Okay.
heard it's been suggested to me several times by different people because they know I'm a movie fan and I like some horror movies.
It's actually a horror comedy.
So horror comedy. Okay. Copper Indio, Sander, Stunt Brat, Bonso, and awesome one, Monica S. She's been a member forever, and it's evening over there where you're at. But like we can never get her on a membership stream. But you know what? This is good enough, and I hope that every member is very happy with what we're doing on the channel. And if you ever have a question or concern, write it out, print it, put it in the suggestion box, and maybe I'll open up that suggestion box one of these days. I don't know. What do you think, Six?
I thought you were going to make a joke about the suggestion box being a trash can.
Basically.
I was just going to make a joke, meaning like, how many are in there already that you haven't?
Right. Casperius. Deleted scenes.
He's always working.
Yeah.
Work.
Blakia. That's Blakia, right? Or Blakia? I don't know. Okay.
Deleted
Whatever.
scenes.
We're happy you're here. Cooper. Cooper's our newest member. And thank you, Cooper.
That's Copper.
It's Copper?
Yeah. Cooper with
I
the
thought
two
Copper-
O's.
Oh, God. I don't see.
Get it together, Paulie.
Oh my goodness.
That honestly is where English is very, very.
I'm so
weird.
joking.
Paulie
Okay.
and I are of an age that, sometimes we just...
Oh, I need them too. I'm not far
So
off.
let's say hello to it's Courtney and to Netters. How are you, ladies?
Go with Netters first. I'll show my face in a moment. I'm just getting the dog in here.
Okay, Netters. I heard you
doing
had a
great.
great, like one of your greatest live streams last Saturday
Oh,
night.
absolutely.
Freaking
I
amazing.
had two fabulous YouTubers. I mean, they're like so huge, and they were on my little channel. I was so honored. I had on Mikey, the Mexican Iron Man, and Polly, the Latino Slant.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? You need glasses, Polly. Well, they're here. Did I use them for reading? Maybe I need to step up my game. Anyways,
I got a lot of positive feedback on the film choice and my guests. So thank you guys so much for being my guest host on my stream. People just loved it.
the movie was what was the movie again?
Book of Life.
Book of Life. Such a good film. Sorry, I'm looking for my glasses. I was
You probably
reading.
need your glasses to find him.
He needs his glasses to find his glasses.
Are they on your head?
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
first
I
thing
think
was
you
like,
made
"Are they
that
on my
joke to
head?"
me before.
So Netters, this is fun. I'm glad. I love this group of people that jumped on the membership stream. I almost feel like I have individual relationships with you guys, friendships with you guys. It
Are you
keeps
cheating on
growing
all of
over
us?
time,
Definitely.
and that's what this is all about. We try to make the channel set it to be as celebratory as possible. Sometimes we mix it up a little bit, but definitely kind of just keep it on that positive slant. I get a little crazy sometimes. It's all good. It's all good. Courtney, ¿qué pasó?
She must be still
Okay,
doing something
I'm away from the computer a little bit, so I lied about the camera thing. And there's 6 months to go before me.
Well, Six been hanging at the beginning. Let's
Okay,
let's
yeah. So what's up
let's
with me?
let's say hello to Darth.
Okay, thank you.
My man Darth. Basically, Darth and deleted scenes are the slants designated.
Designated what?
Fact finders, Google heads, historians, which I love, and I'm always getting DMs from Darth. Actually, Paul, it was this, and you might want to check this out because factually.
I'm trying to help out.
How you feeling, brother?
I feel okay. I gotta do errands a little while, but it's always glad to be here.
Nice, man.
It's always a riot.
Thank you, man. Thank you for being so great and supportive of the channel. I mean,
Nice.
really, yeah. Again, I'm gonna keep thanking you guys because this panel here is like so like, you guys are like every time I'm doing something with the slant, you guys are there. You know, and Mexican Iron Man. We can add him to that, but not Tom.
Bien.
But not Tom.
Why
Oh,
not?
look who's here.
Not Tom.
I love stuff. You know what I love? Okay, I love getting home from work, and that's about 3:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and I am tired after a long day's work, and I'll turn on the YouTube, and there's Tom playing Mead Radio, and it's a breath of fresh air, and it's a wonderful chat, especially if if you're playing along with him, kind of like identifying the movies and those bumps that he uses, those segue bumps between like the station ID stuff and the old commercials. That just like brings me back. Tom, I simply adore your radio show. You do a great job.
And Tom, I just sent you the link because I realized I've only sent it to members, and Tom is not a member of the channel.
He's a member of all of our hearts.
Sure, but he's not a member of the channel.
I just sent it to him too. I was going to surprise you.
Oh, did you? Okay. You know what? Here's what I have to say about Mead Radio. It should be bigger. It is incredible.
It is. I mean,
there's something about like what Eric said, building off of that feels like my childhood, my teens. That Tom besides all those old school commercials, Tom's got some incredible talent.
I feel like that's something that Tom hears a lot. It should be bigger. It took you a second.
Took me a second.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Thank you. I got stuff to do.
Is there another stream happening?
No, I'm not. You're not going to see me on another stream. You're not going to see me in another chat. I'm going to be listening as much as I can. I literally set an alarm to make sure that
you did so much today for us hanging out.
Yeah.
No,
so thank you so much for having me on. And
good to see you, Six.
Yeah, good to see all of you.
Indeed.
Take care, Six.
So yeah, have a great day and a great weekend and happy Halloween. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Indeed.
Be well, Six. Okay. Let's hear it, guys. Halloween. What are you guys dressing up as? What are you guys going as? And what do you got for us?
Movies. I do things the post geek singularity way. Yeah, movies.
You're gonna watch movies.
I got movies and movies.
Oh, so this is your 31 days.
Movies. Yeah, I'm doing the 31 days of Halloween. I'm doing it the Robert Meyer Burnett way, and I am celebrating my physical media. Yeah, I got which from Dusk Till Dawn's on the list. Yes, I'm doing an entire vampire series. I'm doing 5 different adaptations of Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's amazing.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
How many DVDs do you own, like totally of all different genres?
A couple hundred. Yeah, I got like shelves and shelves. Yeah, I'm and this is definitely the influence that our fandom and we have on each other. I did not start earnestly buying DVDs and Blu-rays until I was turned on to Robert Meyer Burnett, and the importance of physical media. Yeah.
That's what we always say. Own physical media. Yeah. We own over 1,000 movies and TV shows.
Yep.
So much fun. Yeah, I have. I'm looking here on my bookcase. So I have all the seasons of the X-Files.
Nice.
Mad Men. I'm a huge Mad Men fan. Godfather, Back to the Future, all the Aliens,
Scanners.
Yeah. Then some dramas, some comedies, High Fidelity and Moneyball. Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have them up here, but now it's just kind of like other stuff. So yeah, The Thing. Yeah. Daryl's got close to 500.
Yeah. And that's no surprise.
Hey,
Tom's got over 3K.
Hey. My dog now put my head in a swing somewhere. I'm sorry. Go on. Continue.
So
I was going to let him talk. I'm connected now to the computer.
Courtney, we were talking. Maybe we're going to get Pete from
Yeah.
Creepy Pete, Creepy Black Book. Great channel.
Creepy
And
Little
you-
Book.
Creepy Little Book.
Black Book is like a book of women, wouldn't
That's
it be?
different. Yeah, that's different.
Yes, it's very different. He's married.
Looks like
so
we're gonna
there's
get
nothing Black Book about
we're
it.
gonna get us three on a panel, and hopefully talking about Dia de los Muertos and Day of the Dead.
Yes. And Walter, okay, I just got my dog in here, and he took my wireless headphones. But he has a little outfit on with a little Dia de los Muertos, like he looks like a little skeleton.
No, does he really?
Yeah, but he's on the floor now trying to get out to his
Aw.
dad, so he's not going to work with me. He's not working with me today.
Yeah.
He's just outside, and it's cold here.
Well, you look great, honey. How you
Oh,
feeling?
thank you. I feel okay. I don't feel like I look great, but I will take it.
Yeah, take it.
I haven't even brushed my hair, as you can tell.
You
I'm
know, here's
feeling
the
okay.
thing with women and brushing their hair.
Mhm.
They don't. To us guys, you don't need to. You just need to do that, and it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
Do this.
that's
This
hot.
is okay.
I dig it.
That's
I dig
hot.
it.
My
You know what
dad
I
would.
mean?
My dad wouldn't say the same, but my dad's very judgmental. Like,
You know,
I'm very
what's
unkempt.
What's funny, guys, is that Romy will come in and she's like, "How do you like this?" I'm just like, "Yeah, you know, whatever you did." And then an hour later, "How do you like this?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's good."
And you didn't see a difference that time, right?
I
That's
don't
when
know
you
the
say,
difference.
you know, I like the first one better.
Yeah, go back to that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what it
like
is?
this way
Okay.
she thinks that you saw a difference.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, the Netters, what are you guys doing for the Pacellis, I should say? What are you guys doing for Halloween?
Well, that weekend is a rewatch on my channel.
Yep.
And what did we decide on for the film?
Netter has never seen the original Halloween.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, so we're
Interesting.
gonna watch that.
Yeah, so that's going to be on my channel on, was it the 29th? Is that the day it falls on? 29th.
Yep.
Awesome.
As far as Halloween proper, we don't really do too
yeah,
much
since-
anymore. And we don't even get trick-or-treaters, so I don't even bother buying candy and stuff, because we've lived here 17 years. The first year, I had 3 little tiny kids come with their parents. The next year, I had 2. The next year, I had a guy come with his baby. And then nothing. And it's like, so we stopped buying candy, because it's like, we don't want to eat all that junk, you know?
Nice.
That's nice, Courtney.
Nice.
That's like always like the go-to,
Mm-hmm.
is just throw a mask on.
Yeah, but my best costume, I think, and I think Troy might agree with me on this, is I decided to dress as the Eartha Kitt Catwoman
Yes.
one year
Yes,
for,
she did.
for Halloween at work.
She's got the lycra outfit and the whole bit.
Yeah, and when I do a costume, I make sure that it is accurate.
Yep.
So I have the proper belt and the proper cat suit, the gloves, the ear, everything was, well, except for my skin color, because there's nothing I could do about that. The whole outfit was perfect and spot on. I even dyed my hair from blonde to like a dark brown, light black, just so that I would match, that image.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like everyone's like, "Oh, I recognize that. That's Catwoman."
Yeah.
Like this is the Eartha Kitt Catwoman though. So there's a
And
difference.
yes, I did do the Adam West Batman that year. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Nice.
of course.
So you're gonna see Halloween, and Eric's doing his 30. That sounds
31.
dirty.
31.
31
Darth and
days
it's
of
Courtney. Halloween plans?
Do you want to go first, Arthur? I could tell you. Are we talking about outfits or plans or what we're going to be or what we have been or?
All in both, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't completely decided. Because I for this Halloween I have 2 costumes that match my dog, so they're not very exciting. Like they're not like out of the box type things. Like one of them being a mummy and the other being a sugar skull, basically. But I kind of like to go more out of the box than that. And I'm gonna say I'm with Netters when she said about getting her outfits like perfect when she's gonna play somebody or whatnot. I think that my 2 best outfits that I've ever done were with a friend of mine. And one year we went as Patsy and Adina from Ab Fab, absolutely fabulous. And another year we went as Hall and Oates, and it was
You
awesome.
went as Hall and Oates? Bro,
Yeah.
Man, that's really quick. Mags, the link to get on is in the YouTube community. And I'm going to also DM you right now. I would love for you to come on and say hello. This is a membership panel only, and it is a public stream. So we have friends coming in and saying hello. Willie, Stump Brat, Tim's Talk, Ray J. So welcome everybody, and yeah, share the link. So Canadian Spider-Man, what's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Canadian Spider-Man, what up?
What up,
Been a
my
long
brother
time.
Brian
Whoa.
McCann? What up,
What's
Brian
up?
McCann? Brian's been keeping me real
Sander?
on Namor, and we've had great discussions. As you know, I've been hitting a lot of videos on Namor and Wakanda from all different angles, like the Aztecs, the blacks in Mexico, the Mayans, and what if this, what if that? And I'm like, you know what? Can I just see the film now? Ay, Dios,
Mayan history is very interesting. I've been to Tulum.
Salud.
Gracias.
You've been to Tulum?
Bless you. Yeah, I've been to Tulum. I was just gonna. You just in Mayan ruins, so that was a neat. That had a lot of energy. That area.
Yeah.
To me, like I feel like I'm one of those people. I can feel the energy of the places. I was just laughing. I wanted to comment really quick because Sander Hammersgag said, "Whole and oats," and a lot of people probably do know this if they've ever watched my stream, but I was raised Quaker, so I get the Quaker oats joke a lot. I get that joke all the time. They're like, "Oh, like the Quaker oats guy," and then usually people think I'm Amish, and I'm like, "That's not Quaker." Completely different things, but that's funny.
Hello.
I should just go to the Quaker oats stream one year just to make people laugh.
But then you carry the can around.
Yeah.
The canister.
That's the only thing people think when you say Quaker. They don't really think of the religion.
Talking Halloween plans, and of course, waiting for finally Darth Plato's Halloween plans.
Yeah, I just want to say hello to everybody. I say hello, Eric. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Troy. Greetings.
Hey.
Greetings, Prizon. And I just subbed to Netter's Network.
Nice.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Netters, what are you up to now?
Do we have a link you can drop in so I can subscribe as well?
Yeah.
Could one of our mighty wrenches help me out here?
Sander's a wrench. Sander, would you mind doing some work for us?
I can do
I'm at
it.
174.
Link me up, baby.
I need to. You know what? Can let's get some new wrenches in here. Troy, can you comment in the chat?
Oh,
And
sure.
Darth, can you comment in the chat? And I'll make you guys
26
wrenches.
away from 200.
Range.
And once I hit 200, I am having a special live stream giveaway.
Nice.
So right now I've got one thing to give away. I'm just trying to see if there's other things that I can add to that and give away a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. Never mind.
This was a public service announcement right here. You can stash your weed and booze in the Quaker Oats box can. So
Yeah.
Good to know.
hey, good
Totally.
to just saying that. Okay, let me
I'm the quickest mod in the land. Come on.
And
I got
remember
you.
to always put a carrot nub in with your stash so it doesn't dry out, man.
I got you in there, Netters.
Okay, let me see. Add moderator and add moderator. So we're talking Halloween plans.
Ooh, black suit spot.
And I do know that we want to see. We saw Pearl. Fantastic, disturbing movie. We're going through Dahmer. That is, incredible. It's an incredible. If you can stomach the
I want to
subject
see
matter,
it. I want to see it so badly because I remember when he was caught.
Yeah.
Like I remember that everything. When
Yeah.
I wasn't there when he did his killings, basically. But
there's a lot that I didn't know. But the storytelling, man, oh my God, these guys, they've done the Ryan Murphy, the American Horror Story,
American Horror
a
Story.
lot of stuff.
I can't believe they said it like you. It's horror. Sorry, American Horror Story.
Yeah.
To me.
And then, but we want to see is Barbarian and Smile.
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, those are two new horror films out right now.
I still have to see Marilyn. The Marilyn Monroe one.
Oh God, who's
I
seen
still
that
haven't
movie?
seen the Tommy Lee and Pam one, which I know you guys probably think is silly, but I like Molly Cruz, so I wanted to see that.
Yeah,
I'm way
and
behind.
Who has anyone seen that movie yet?
I'm woefully behind on new releases. I still have to watch RRR.
I mean,
I feel uncool just being here, not have seen RRR yet.
I always feel uncool being here
shame.
because of my lack of up to dateness.
My
I'm
only
proud
thing
to
with,
be here.
My only caveat with you guys because I want everyone to see it is that I want you guys to see it in the movie theater.
Mm.
It's almost like a disservice. If you have a good system.
I'm blessed to have two beautiful old style movie houses in Boston here. I have the Brattle in Harvard Square, Cambridge, and I have the Davis Square's Somerville Theater, which we have a 70 millimeter projector. And there's a 70 millimeter series.
I lived in Boston, so I know both places you're talking about. And I used to go to the Brattle for Rocky Horror Picture Show in the late 90s.
Yeah, they would throw toast at midnight. It was like every Friday at
midnight shows. Yep, I used to go all the time.
Yeah, whole culture around that.
Is RRR playing near you, Eric?
Could be. I think
it would still be playing in Boston. Here in LA, it's RRR fever because the director's been here and he was actually doing Q&As in person, and they're doing a whole Oscar push. So, but back to Halloween. How about any fun costumes you guys have ever been?
I did.
As you're thinking about that, Mag says, I don't know about Halloween plans. I don't have any plans for Halloween, just working. Might visit a friend that weekend. I haven't seen it in 2 years. That would be nice.
I think one of my funniest costumes, we used to go to the Superman Festival every year down in Metropolis, Illinois. So I dressed as Green Lantern, and I'm very obviously a female.
Yeah.
I had one little kid come up to me and go, "You're not Green Lantern, you're a girl."
No. When was this?
Nowadays, that wouldn't.
This was in Metropolis, Illinois.
That had to have been about 10 years ago.
And so I said, "Oh, I'm Haley Jordan. I'm Hal's cousin." And the little kid was like, "Oh, okay," and then skipped off.
A little suspension of disbelief. There you go.
I mean, I don't know. A couple things with that. I don't know why you're not on camera because Troy, you have a beautiful wife.
Yeah, we changed our setup and we're still working on stuff.
Okay. Yes, my friend. We both our better halves are way better looking than us. But you're a handsome man. And listen, you're a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. But Netters is beautiful. She's got the nice nice cheekbones.
Yep.
There you go. See, I know this same.
She's got awesome hair. I don't know what that's like anymore. I don't remember.
It's like, look at my icon.
Look at the bottom row here.
On it.
Yeah.
That's why I look like
this.
That's my artsy fartsy picture when I did a hair show.
Right.
But
is that you?
I used to love doing hair shows. They would always cut your hair short, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I went through a period where every time I did a hair show, they wanted to give me a bob. It's like,
me too.
There's nothing exciting about a bob. It's a bob, And then I finally got somebody to go, okay, I wanted to just do something completely different. And while are you up for it? I'm like, I don't care if you shave my head, just do something different than a bob. So they did that cut, and there's actually several different colors in there. It's mostly red, but then in the front there are highlights of yellow and a darker red. It's really pretty under the light. And so I call that my artsy picture because I asked Troy to take a picture of me before I washed my hair and took all the hairspray and stuff out. Yeah. And we were underneath a light in our library, and it gave me those nice shadows. So I'm like, I'm keeping this one.
Well, you guys, someone put up a photo of you two on your anniversary, Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful photo, man.
Yeah,
I love that
stuff.
I just dropped a bunch of pictures in the MeWe to you.
Let me do a couple of things here, guys. We're here on the Latino Slant membership stream. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. We're really right now. We're just talking about Halloween plans, but really anything you guys want to talk about, I would say, except for politics, I'm open.
I just wanted to say go Flyers because we got a Bruins fan here.
Let me do two things. First of all, welcome to the Slantinos memberships. Willie, the Epic Monkey King, he became a member. And Willie, you can that's a great name. You can join us on the panel.
Yeah.
The link is on the YouTube community page. But this is a dancing perro followed by a screaming uncle just for you.
Ay, 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 el grito.
There you go, brother. There you go. Thank
I
you.
love that explosion.
The explosion is just
comment.
like...
I want to say welcome, but also you missed a comment from Tom somewhere.
No, I didn't. That's the next thing I'm doing.
Oh, okay, because I wanted to ask him something. Yes.
I got a girl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I heard about
You read
that.
my
And
mind.
I saw that really fast before you guys answer that. Sander, I saw you trying to get in here. Get back in here, brother. But go for it, guys. My Boston people.
Wicked
Walk
Pissa.
me.
Wicked Pissa.
So John Waters has a movie coming out?
I love John Waters movies. I love all the ones with Divine. He had a movie with Steve Baters, the singer of the Dead Boys, was in it. He was the Baltimore Foot Stomper. I think that was Polyester, maybe that one was. And then he did one with Edward Furlong later on called Pecker, where he was the photographer kid. Oh my God, Pink Flamingos. There's some really good John Waters movies.
I just don't. Just what you said right there, you should be doing videos on, talking about. You know, that's like great information for people to know about the John Waters films. And then you can invite Eric O'Sullivan, you can invite Tom on to join you. I'll make sure they get on there. You know what I'm talking about?
Those are the type of movies I can talk about. I don't know new stuff.
That's what I'm saying. People love that.
I could
People
talk
want
about
that.
Peter Jackson for hours, but I'm going to talk to you about Heavenly Creatures and Meet the Feebles and Dead Alive, which was called Brain Dead in Australia. It came out. You know, like that's the type of stuff that I got.
Heavenly Creatures
But
is
just
an amazing movie.
Yes, it is. A fun
haven't seen that
fact:
one in
John
years.
Waters held a couple years ago, and it may have gotten canceled actually because it was going to be, or maybe they did 1 year and it was canceled the next year because of the thing that happened. You know, here everywhere. But he did an adult overnight summer camp, and I wanted to go so badly, and I could not go because I couldn't. You know, I can't go because of health stuff. But
Yeah,
he was having.
We have an all-star joining us. I just want to bring
Hello.
him in.
Make room.
Prolific
Make
channels
waves.
that he has. There he is.
Oh
Tom,
my God.
Midnight
Let
Red.
Courtney finish her story. I literally only have a couple minutes, so.
Well, that's why I wanted to bring you in because
I don't know. You talk. I'm sure you heard about the John Waters summer camp thing that he did.
What's up, handsome?
No, I didn't, but I thought I heard something about him having some new movie coming out. So.
Yeah, I didn't know about that yet. Yeah, I want to hear what you heard about that. Liarmouth? Okay.
Liarmouth.
Go on,
Yes,
guys.
indeed.
I'm here.
Legendary filmmaker John Waters is stepping back to the director's chair for the first time in 18 years.
Yep.
For
That
an
may be
adaptation
a
of
good
his
movie,
very
I guess.
own 2022 novel, Liarmouth, a feel-bad romance.
That's it. Yep.
Here we
That's
go.
the best description too of like a movie of his, a feel bad romance.
Reading that from Variety by Adam Very.
What's hilarious is in an interview with him, he was talking about, they were asking him about woke culture and all that stuff. He's like, back in the day, it was the right who were trying to silence me. Now it's not them anymore. It's the other side.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's
just-
true. Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
funny.
ridiculous.
That's true. Yeah, I love him. He will always be unique. He doesn't care. He will stay unique.
Oh, no.
He looks like a creep. You know what I mean? But who cares?
I always describe him as your favorite gay uncle who got you stoned the first time and introduced you like exploits and shit like
Nice.
I would describe him more like.
God, I got that
a little,
uncle.
I would have I wouldn't have as good of a description looks wise for him.
Oh, yeah, he's a
little
twisted
creepy.
individual,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But yeah, he's so cool. Such a cool. Oh my god. Okay, go on.
But yeah, you can totally tell he's not down with all this woke shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what's new, Tom? What's going on?
Not much. I got to go talk Nightmare on Elm Street here in a little bit.
Where at?
Over at Mephisto's channel.
We can get a
boys
link
over
to that.
there.
We can put it up.
Is it true that Freddy's Nightmares, the TV series, is being released on Blu-ray?
That was just somebody was doing a bootleg of it or something like that, because it is out on a few streaming services now, though.
Okay.
The quality of it is kind of meh, but It's available. So,
I would love to pick that up, but
Yeah.
only like a real one that looks clean and
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't know if they have the ability to go back and get all the stuff they used to because
The rights are all screwed up on a lot of those franchises.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I mean, as far as the rights part, they must have got a lot of that stuff if there was any of that. I think they were just trying not to show anybody. They didn't want anybody to see the movie or the show, I mean. But now it's on. It was on. I can't remember the name of the streaming service, but it was like a horror streaming service, and now
Scream or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
There's another one too called
Chiller.
It's not Shutter, but it was like maybe it was
That's
like
what I was
Shudder.
thinking of was Shutter.
Yeah, but now it's on. I think a couple of the other ones too. So it's around. It's out there. But
I need to find a friend where I'm living right now because I love horror movies, but I will not watch them by myself.
Does anyone on the panel, now that we have Tom for a few minutes, anyone else have a question for Tom?
Tom, what did you have for breakfast?
Yeah.
I have bacon in the oven right now.
Ooh.
Like I just got up here a little bit ago. So
I got up a little bit ago too.
Bacon.
So like I'm literally like on a timer here. I got to jump.
It's like
go
so
get my
much
bacon
later
and-
over there.
yeah.
What do you mean you just got up?
Hey, I slept in today.
He has a
Good for
There's
you.
some
things to
people
do.
like
I'm
me
glad
that
you got
are
sleep. I think it was like in the
insomniacs
middle of the
do that.
night, like 2 or 3. I'm like,
Oh, it's 6 a.m. my time when you said that.
oh, was it? I'm like, go
Yeah.
back to bed.
You're like, go to bed. I'm like,
Go to
yeah,
bed.
yeah.
Oh, there he is. There's Mikey.
Mikey.
Hello.
Hi, Mim.
Buenos dias. Buenas
That almost sounds
tardes.
like-
Buenas tardes.
And
That
Novena
hello
Princess
almost
is
sounded like
here.
Cecil. I was like, hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm ripping off Larry
Mikey.
Fine, not him.
That did sound like Cecil though. I was like, Cecil's here?
What?
Hola,
Really?
Novella. Good to have you here. Sander has a question. He's a member of the channel. How did you get your hair so lovely and shiny, Tom? Which hair
Conditioner.
product?
Culture Casino's
Vaseline.
conditioner.
Yeah, it's a wrong channel. Wrong channel here. Any Halloween plans for you, Tom?
Mostly streaming. I mean, I'm sure I'll do I usually just take like a bucket of candy because I have steps that go down to my house. So I'll take like a chair or a stool and I'll just put that at the top of the steps so the kids aren't going down the steps. And I'll just throw a bucket of candy and stuff up there at the top and they can just grab it. But I mean, I usually have the house kind of decked out a little bit and
That's nice.
you know,
Our
that kind of
neighbors
thing.
are
But I
starting to
mean,
do that.
I don't have a young kid anymore, so I don't do a lot of that kind of business. I'll probably just be streaming or watching scary movies or whatever, working.
Nice.
You know they don't trick or treat where I am right now.
I heard you were talking a little bit about it earlier, but
It's silly. I mean, they closed down Main Street, which is literally like from 2nd to 11th Street. That's like the entire town. And the businesses will have candy out front. So like they closed down that area and the kids just walk around, but it's too rural. You know, there's like, or it'll be snowing or it'll be whatnot. But I miss that. I grew up on a street where it was like trick-or-treating central.
yeah, I
people
mean,
come from
well, when we were
afar.
kids, you could almost go out without parents, but nowadays it's like, yeah.
Oh, we never went out with parents. Yeah, well, you're
I mean,
just
when I was
like a
little,
year
my
younger
mom
than me,
did,
I
but,
think.
yeah.
I'm so grateful we grew up when we did. You know what I mean?
Oh
'Cause,
God,
yeah.
yes.
Can you
Learn how to
imagine if-
survive.
That's why
Yeah,
we're
I
all
mean-
connected, even though we're
Yeah.
from we're all from such different backgrounds, and yet we're not. Really quick.
I do got to
got
run
some-
though, Polly. I love you,
some-
brother, and I love all you
Oh,
guys.
okay, man.
Thank you.
I'm really
Good to see
sorry.
you, man.
Tom.
Hey,
The link for my show is right here. If you guys
I'll
get a chance
promote it right
afterwards,
now.
there you go. All right, take care.
Love you, bro.
See ya.
Have fun.
Bye.
We have
Tom's so
friends
cool.
here in the chat, really quick, guys. I'm working on a couple other surprise guests for you guys. We'll get them in here. Visinger, hello, Visinger, and then a member of the channel, Dragon Bricks. Hashtag.
I love that hashtag.
I love that at the end. What's up, Pete? How you doing? Good to have you. Look at all the wonderful freaking members of the channel, guys. Who's been with me the longest here? And someone's got like a.
I
someone can
might.
mute. Someone's got another
Kind of.
stream going on. If you can mute that, that'd be great.
I don't even know how to find out how long I've been a member.
I
What's
think
up,
I'm
baby?
almost at a year and a half.
You're gonna do the walks? She's all dolled up.
Click on where it says
We're having a
perks.
membership stream, my love, and it's only fitting that Romy Diaz comes in.
Hi, everyone. How is everyone today?
They're saying hello right
Hi.
there.
Hi.
I can't
so
hear you,
gorgeous.
but I know
oh my
you're.
gosh.
Oh, thanks, honey. I'll share
Hello,
one.
pretty lady.
She's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
What did you just do
Hello.
right now,
Oh, you guys
sweetheart?
are so sweet. I just finished doing it's part of the Boston Court Playwrights cold readings of their plays, and we just finished up the season. There are, I believe, 7 playwrights involved, and I was very lucky enough to read for 2 of them, or maybe 3. But just beautiful work. So that's my Saturday morning. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to and talking about, and I'm sure Paul will fill me in. I'm going to run to do some errands now, but I'm looking at as many faces as I can and just want to say hi and knock his hat off.
Right here on the panel with us, it's Courtney.
Oh, Courtney, hi.
Wait, hold on.
Darth Plato.
Hold on.
Netters.
Hello. I'm behind the Latino.
Oh, she's behind the sign.
It's okay.
Netters and Eric O'Sullivan.
Hi, Romy. How are you?
Hello. Nice hat.
Thank you very much.
And
Good to meet
Troy
you.
Pacelli.
Hey, Troy.
Eric's in Boston.
I'm in Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston strong, baby. All right.
Indeed.
All
by.
right.
If you're ever in town, we have to we all take you out for supper.
For supper. I like it.
That's the Boston talk.
You want to
I'm
work
from
in
New
your
York.
Boston accent.
That's right.
I'll consult. You're from New York.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guys, I could just take off. You can.
I'm from Philly. We got Philly, New York, Boston, all representing.
What's up, Philly?
Yo.
Yeah, I actually grew up in Newark, New Jersey.
Cool.
But I lived in New York for many
going
years
to New
before
York.
coming out.
Romy, I'm going to the
in the
Bruins
chat.
versus the Devils tonight. The Bruins are hosting the Devils in the
They're
last
both
preseason game. So
Go Flyers.
I'm gonna go see.
Yep.
And then Mike's in the chat, honey.
And Eric? What is he talking about, Eric?
I saw that, Eric. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Mike said he was the most senior member, and I said, I think you're the most senior member. Waka waka.
Waka. Okay, I'm gonna take off. Everyone have a great day and a great weekend.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Great to see you guys. Bye.
When can we
Bye.
when can we talk about your show?
In a couple weeks.
Can we say what? Can I say what it is right now?
I think so, but just don't too much detail.
We won't give a lot of detail.
Got it.
Okay, so here's the story. She's coming up. Bye, sweetheart. You look beautiful.
She
Okay.
really does. She really does. She looks gorgeous.
Incredible. And that's just for a Zoom play reading that she did. That's why she got
Beautiful, probably no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. She really is. And just, I got some killer women in my life. So, amen to that. Thank you, God.
Yep. I hear you.
Well, I mean, you are Paulie. Come on, Paulie. You bring it.
So
You
she's in the new season of NCIS Las Vegas.
Nice.
Cool.
Good show.
She's got a great role. And when we get the air date and all that stuff, we will let you guys know.
That's a show I will watch.
I will too. It's comfortable. Those are because it's okay. Here's the thing about network television: it follows the old rules, so you have act breaks, and that's a very comfortable way for me to enjoy a televised story, as opposed to the Netflix binges. They don't seem to respect like old act breaks, or it's hard for me to find the act breaks in these shows. You know,
I agree. I didn't hear what you said the first time. You said act break.
Real quickly, sorry about that, Carter. Real quickly, Mags, Romy Diaz will be on the new season of NCIS Las Vegas. I will get all the information. You know I'll be promoting that. Sorry, sweetheart. What were you saying, Courtney?
Oh, I just didn't understand what Eric had said, and then I put it all together. Don't you worry about a thing.
This is true also. That's true.
I got that on my birthday.
Yes, you did.
How many other people can say that they got that for their birthday? Six made it happen.
Didn't Six pay for it?
Yes, she did. and you sang happy birthday, and I think I had to take. I have a copyright strike on it, but I don't care because I'm not monetized. Yeah, for the song. Geez. I was like, I'm not taking Shirtless Paulie out of my thing.
Because I sang happy birthday?
Yeah, there was a copyright thing on it, but it doesn't matter.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Wow. I bet you could fight that now because that case
you could fight
fell apart. It's not copyright.
Yeah, well, I'm not monetized. I'm like 400.
Dispute
I got
it. You need to dispute more. Eric brought up something I think it's a great pivot in regards to how TV is consumed right now. Television shows are consumed right now, as far as the binge model, as far as even if it's an appointment television, they're only 6 to 8 episodes. I mean, what is up with that? Because that deeply affects storytelling. I don't even think these people know. First of all, they're having problems just telling stories to begin with, but then you only give them 6 to 8 episodes. You know, you might as well throw them in a blender.
I miss not being serial episodes. Like I miss TV when they would just have the one episode that told the whole story. You know what I mean? You could watch each one like that.
Well, my question to you guys is, in television right now, who's getting it right and who's not?
I wouldn't even know.
What are you enjoying right now and what aren't you?
I'm enjoying old TV. Like I'm watching on YouTube right now. What am I watching? I'm watching 1961's Secret Agent / Danger Man. It's a half an hour long spy show starring Patrick McGowan before he did The Prisoner. And this is an amazing show. McGowan. It's black and white. It's got a simple, the 5-act structure, leaving on a cliffhanger, like before the commercial break, like that familiarity. And it's got snappy dialogue, beautiful women, and it's so well done. And you can see the just production wise, and we can make our own stuff that's just as good as this old stuff. Seriously, I really believe we could.
Song in that Secret Agent Man.
That's where that came from. Yeah.
Is it really?
Well, they don't use that song in particular, but that's on the soundtrack.
The song was inspired from the show, but wasn't used in the show.
Correct.
Put a pause on that. I finally know what you meant about senior. I'm the most senior member. 18 months, Mexican Iron Man. 18 months here with us. God bless you, man. God bless you. And he gave out 5 new Latino membership gifts, which means we're at 105 members right now.
Wow.
Woo-hoo!
Nice.
I mean, I think several of you guys have been with me when we just started this thing. As far as
I was with you before you were monetized.
That's crazy.
I remember you as just a little channel. I remember doing karaoke with you when we had no music. We did karaoke with no music.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Listen, Troy, all you guys that are going and doing your channels, I love what you guys are doing. Enjoy every accomplishment. Enjoy every accomplishment, because this is so much fun. And here's who Brian says became a member. Visinger just became a member, and some more are going to come out. Wonderful. And everyone's subscribing to each other. I love all that stuff. And then one more, we'll get back to the conversation. Willie the Epic Monkey King for $5. He's a new member of the channel. Won't be able to talk much more, but my Halloween is watching horror movies. I'm looking forward to next Friday when I get to celebrate my birthday. Hey!
Happy birthday. Cumpleaños feliz.
I know for sure I won't be streaming that. I'm going to be in Phoenix Tuesday for maybe a week. But the point is, let me just say now, feliz cumpleaños, amigo. And man, I think I've known Willie since 2020 that summer when I started.
The point is, he's not going to get a shirt with Paulie for his birthday.
Say that again?
He's not going to get a shirt with Paulie for his birthday.
No. Oh my God. I thought that's what you said. I'm like, what did you just say? So thank you so much, Willie. And I hope you spend next Friday with fun movies and you get some wonderful well wishes. Let's do a fun video for you. Let me think something fun. I got so much stuff here. You know what? Let's get some dancing. Let's get some dancing. Let's get some dancing people here. This is for you. takes skill. That takes skill.
Man.
I could do that.
That takes it. That to me, that's real television. Like, just translate that. That's like, those are really like, wow, real. So, what are you guys loving right now? That's new. We all got the retro that we love, but something that's new.
The newest thing that I have watched was with this channel, which was Promised Land. That's not a joke.
Promised Land, yeah.
That's the most recent, and it was amazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I know we're all bummed about that.
So
especially John Ortiz.
This
too.
is
I love
so.
him.
I want everyone to answer about their television, but what Courtney was talking about was a drama that ABC had released, a new original drama called Promised Land, and it's the family owned a winery, and they're kind of like all fighting within all that good stuff, but they all happen to be, the family was Mexican American. John Ortiz was the lead, incredible cast. 5 episodes, no ratings. ABC moves it to Hulu. 5 episodes, they canceled They canceled it.
I don't know why. Like, did it just not get enough exposure with the time? Or, I mean, I know you've talked about that. I just still,
yeah.
For me, as like, I'm very picky about newer shows and stuff like that, and I saw nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, I think we can all agree too. Anyone who did see it, when we had the leads on, we had the actors on.
And that was so neat too. Yeah.
John Ortiz said to us, Polly, you're doing more marketing for us than the network did. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's when I get fired up. And then when I see garbage like Rings of Power getting $1 billion, and then Amazon on the same butt cheek kissing Latinx ass, saying we have this initiative and that initiative, I get infuriated because there's these shows that are getting canceled left and right. Because there's like 3 great shows that were canceled this year. Why don't you give them money? Why don't you give those real great shows money? Because even a quarter of what you spend on Rings of Power. And that's my next kind of like rant video that I'm writing it as an essay.
Because they want to harvest the IP.
Dear Amazon, I'm gonna write. That's how it's gonna start. Anyways, back to you guys. Sorry guys. Sorry about that.
I feel like I'm on the corner in Philly.
Why is that?
I don't know. Is that me?
Yes. Everyone check your mics real quick and hit the mute button. See who it is.
I think it's you, Darth.
Is it me?
Someone's got the something running in the background or something.
Oh, it might be my fan.
No. Well, you're not muted. It's not back, so whatever it was is gone.
And now is it back?
No.
Okay. I mean, I do have sounds behind me, but anyways. Okay, so television, guys.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's back?
Yeah. Now it's gone.
Cool.
I think it is you, Polly.
Uh-oh.
And now it's back. So it's not Polly.
Oh no, that's not me.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Does someone have here, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Darth. So Darth has a
Darth is a heavy breather.
He's hearing impaired, so I think there's something. Darth, can you hear us?
Yeah, it might be my end. I couldn't possibly tell you what it is then.
Just when you're not talking, just hit your mute. Okay. So new television, guys. Binging, appointment television.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you guys are enjoying at all?
Yes. I'm watching House of the Dragon.
Is it good?
It's amazing. I'm back. We're back in Westeros.
Bro,
I mean, it's so familiar.
It's incredible.
It's so good. I'm only on the second. I'm waiting because I do Zoom nights with a few of my old friends, and we've carved out a little time for each other, and we're enjoying a show together. So yes, I can proudly say I am enjoying a new show. I forgot about that. How could I? And we're experiencing it together.
I think a couple things I've seen. Outer Range. I was watching with deleted scenes and Aged Boomer. I can't remember what streaming channel that's on, if that was Amazon or something like that. Obviously Cobra Kai. Just, but that's what I wanted to mention, that whole binge thing. I struggle with it because I get to an end of an episode and I just want to keep watching. And then it's like, I want to go to bed.
Well, plus, it's like the more I was watching it, the angrier I was getting.
Yeah, it does get you amped.
It's like, why doesn't somebody just take out a gun and shoot this guy in the head? Because I can't stand him.
Because it's not that kind of show. That's why.
Still.
I dig it. But yeah, the binge thing is a challenge. I do wish we could go back to the...
No, I don't mind binge watching because then I don't have to wait.
True.
But when it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I got to work the next day.
That's it. The binge thing means it's more on us, the viewer, to decide, I want to watch another episode or no, nope, going to take a nap, come back to it tomorrow or whatever,
And those people in the chat, please answer as well. Eric said House of Dragons. That's Appointment every Sunday night. Me and Romy absolutely love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
You know what's actually a testament about how good this show can be? It reminds me of Spider-Man: No Way Home. Nobody spoiled what happened in that movie. Not the big thing, and nobody is really spoiling this show either, to my extent. And I'm like thigh deep in the fandom, and you see some stuff here and there that people are obviously talking about it. Yet overall, I'm not spoiled on this one bit, and I'm only on episode 2. And I'm very grateful for that, and that people are kind of like zip their lip on this in a way.
Oh, you're only on 2. Yeah.
I'm waiting for my friends. Yeah.
So you're waiting for your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay off the Twitter as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
But I'm on the Twitters all this time, and that's what I'm saying, that it has not been spoiled.
Yeah. It's made me go back to Game of Thrones, and so I'm like right in the middle of season 2. Like I'm just, like during the week, or an episode a day or whatever it is. What else, guys? Here in the chat, we have the Orville Paramount Network. I've never seen it. I still have not seen an episode.
Really good.
Novella says, I watch mostly streamers on YouTube.
That's me.
That too. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Pete, I've been binging The Crown, 2 episodes into series 3.
I've heard good things. My mom likes that show.
Yeah, The Crown's very good.
First two seasons were fantastic. I just haven't gotten back to it, but yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm
what
supposed
else?
to be starting on. I was just noticing that the Orville and Paramount, Sandra was saying. I just haven't been able to yet. I have not. When I can watch things, I watch things on YouTube because I want to check in and support people. But I still have never seen an episode of Star Wars, and I'm supposed to be starting watching it. But I want to see the '60s Star Wars. I want the OG because I have a love for
Star Trek
in the '60s. Oh my God! Did I say Star Wars?
You were saying Star Wars.
Okay.
Totally cool.
You knew what I meant. I know the
Yes.
difference, trust me. And I've seen Star Wars. I haven't seen anything after they came out with the Jar Jar Binks, the first prequel. Anyway,
It's a buddy of mine, Ahmed Best. We did jujitsu together. He's a wonderful man.
Really? Oh, God bless you.
Black belt. In fact, I have his action figure. He gave me. I'll make myself big. And really quick, Lord Thoth and Just Another Red Shirt are here. They've been members forever. I would love you guys have the link in the community tab. I would love for you guys to jump on and say hello. Yeah. Lady Thoth wants to wait for House of Dragons so we can binge together. Okay. Oh, to finish. Yeah. Sometimes we'll wait a couple of weeks, then we can watch 2 or 3 episodes at a time. It's just weird how that goes, especially if one travels. I'm one of 8 people who's never watched an episode of Game of Thrones, so House of the Dragon is a non-starter. Dude, Game of Thrones is killer. Well, I hear the latter seasons, which I never saw, weren't good.
Really? You've avoided that?
According to Gary Beekler, you know, and I do like his taste. He was not a fan of the last couple seasons, right?
A lot of us weren't.
That's very
absolutely.
That's very okay, let me see.
So there is Ahmed Best. That's from the Attack of the Clones when he was in the nightclub.
Oh,
that's
he's in the
right.
Nightclub. That's right. He's standing next to Anthony Daniels.
I have that figure.
Really?
But
That's
do you
so
have
cool.
it autographed?
No.
And
No,
you
too
know
much.
the person.
That's to my dad.
No,
That's
I
my
don't.
dad's name. And then my
That's a
dad
great
gave it back
name.
to me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Name.
There you go. Good man.
That's cool.
I wish him he's a good dude. He's very talented on Mad Best. He's like a Broadway level performer.
I love Broadway. I love
I liked it
Broadway
when
stuff.
Ahmed came back to the Clone Wars cartoon because not having him do Jar Jar's voice was a little jarring for the first season there. And then Ahmed came back to do Jar Jar, and it was just, I'd never minded Jar Jar. I mean, he was actually a fall guy. I mean, Palpatine swayed him to vote his way for the establishment of the Clone Army. So
I also should add though, it's not just Jar Jar. The biggest thing that I have about these newer movies in general, and I know that's not newer. I was in my 20s when that came out. I still think of that as newer, which is funny. But the more like I guess like CGI or like the bigger, like I know a lot of people. That's why people say see things in theaters. Just the more kind of like effects and everything that movies get, the less I like them. And sometimes I think I have sensory issues or something, like it's too much for me. I appreciate the old kind of flat, I don't know. That's just a personal taste of mine.
I think a lot of people agree with you, Courtney, and I think even George Lucas himself kind of said after doing that first prequel film, he looked at it and it was something about Yoda that was just off. And so he literally went back to the drawing board. And although Yoda was still CG, the people doing the modeling literally went back and remodeled Yoda with the mentality of as if a hand was inside a puppet.
Yeah,
and recreated
there's something
it
about
way.
that. The CGI stuff, I just like, I don't, maybe one day it'll get past me in my head, but like, I don't do it well. I don't know. I can't like.
The best CG is the CG you don't know is CG.
Well,
you know?
there's probably some of that
yeah.
You know, that I enjoy. It's just, you know what, and I'll give one more example. Like this TV that I'm living at my ex's right now because I'm looking for a place in Colorado. He has this TV in the living room that I cannot watch. Like it's too, like it feels like the people are coming out of the TV at me. Like it's too real or something.
Yeah.
Like I just can't watch even those, whatever they're even called. I don't even know what they refer to them as, but.
Oh, the high definition, whatever.
Well, yeah, it's more than HD, the regular HD though that I think of. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's to an extreme.
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
No, I dig it.
Now it's quiet. Where'd Paulie go?
Yeah, he left us. He said, "Talks amongst yourselves." I think.
Oh, okay. And then everybody else took off their things. So, Troy, is it Pacelli or Pacelli?
I pronounce it Pacelli. Netta pronounces it Pacelli, but most of my family says Pacelli, just because it's been anglicized for so many years. But yeah.
Okay, because
And
when
just
I look
slightly
at
off topic, for those people who are subbing other people, whether it's me, Troy, whoever, other people in the chat, make sure that after you sub, you watch at least 5 minutes of any video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, YouTube thinks that you're a bot, and they'll take away your sub.
True.
So your sub will get wasted if you don't prove you're human. And what you can just do is open a new tab. What I actually do is do play all, so they actually get some watch hours. And then just ignore the tab, go back, an hour later or whatever, close the tab, and you've proved you're human, basically.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that. I do that for people a lot
I
just
heard
to
about
give them watch hours too. Like I'll have a couple tabs open at a time, muted. You know what I mean? Just so they can
Yeah.
have their watch hours.
If you want to join the stream, click the link. We send you an email on. I don't understand that one, Sander. But if you want to join this
Oh, that was
stream,
Netter.
members. Oh, is that for Netter?
No, Blackia just said.
Okay, all right.
Thanks.
Good. I sorry, I had to go check on my doggies really quick. All right, cool. So, what do you guys? You guys were on to another topic.
I was just asking Troy initially if it was Pacelli or Pacelli because I was raised in I'm an honorary Italian. I call myself because my whole step family was Italian. So I was raised with the seven fish dinners and stuff like that, even though I was Quaker in my mom's side. But I would say Pacelli. That's why I was asking what it really was. So I didn't know I didn't know if that was like a Philly thing or something like that we called it. You know what I mean? But if it was pronounced with the ch.
Oh, I used to get so. Mad's not really the word, but it would be kind of like, when someone would say Pacelli, I'm like, hey, it's Pacelli, it's Italiano, huh?
Yeah, she was more rigid about it than I was. I don't.
And now I don't care
because I grew up with my family all saying Pacelli, so I.
Well, you also have to keep in mind that a lot of people get my first name wrong, so it's like it's kind of a stickler for me. It's
Calm
like,
down, Natalie.
Exactly. People call me
Karen,
Anna, Lena, Jenna, Natalie.
Yeah.
It's like one person called me Melinda. I'm like, how'd you get Melinda from Nanette?
Right? Exactly.
I'm not going to dox myself, but I have a last name that's commonly mispronounced because of a silent letter in there. You know, so I get it. I do get it.
I'm confused. What is your?
It's Pacelli.
We have a special guest, guys.
Oh.
Welcome.
You guys ready? See, this is why it pays to be a member.
Yep.
This is why.
Who could it be?
This is why. Okay, go ahead and guess. Everyone take one guess.
Doomcock. My lead?
But I'm going to say it's better. Okay, who else?
Tripio.
Call me Chato. Call Chato.
Oh.
But I can't see him. It's Paul.
He's got darker skin.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
What's up, buddy?
I was going to type in my name slot Tenochuerta.
Nice.
And I didn't do it in time.
It's our favorite Canadian comedian.
Thank you.
So we're on a membership stream. All that means it is public, so mind our P's and Q's. But
Sure.
It is on the panel are nothing but our monthly members to the Latino Slant. So
good to meet all of you.
Indeed.
And,
Hello.
Me and Paul have formed a little friendship the last couple of months.
I would say so. Yes.
Yep. Well, how you doing today on this Saturday?
I'm feeling better. I'm coming out of a flu, so it's taken a week.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw, especially in the video that you did. Did you yuck it up a little bit for the video?
No,
really.
That was my illness inserting itself wherever it inserted itself. So
it was perfect. I was like, God, the timing of his coughs.
Excuse me, Paul. You were in the Frantics?
Yes.
Boot to the head?
Yes. See,
Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for that.
Excited when I met him.
Los locos en el set.
I was a huge Dr. Demento addict as a child. I loved when he would play the Frantics. Thank you so much for your comment.
Oh, it was
Cheers,
a
man.
pleasure to be part of the Frantics. It was a great pleasure to be supported by Dr. Demento. He's an unbelievably sweet human being.
Mm-hmm.
So I have nothing but good things to say, and I'm doing this now. I abandoned showbiz.
You gave me something for my channel last time you were on. Remember, I asked, you were like, "You're awesome, Courtney," and I was like, "Can you say that again?" And you were like, "Courtney, it's Courtney's Fellowship of Podballs. It's awesome." And I totally have it clipped.
I'm very accommodating. I've always told people that if I was more famous than I could be the asshole I've always wanted to be, but failure has made me humble. I'm sorry.
You did not
I gotta say, it was fun eavesdropping on your phone call with Gladriel. I really enjoyed that.
Paul, I got caught up with the show. Oh my god!
I'm gonna do. Oh, you got caught up with the
Rings of Power.
Oh,
I mean,
I refuse.
it is. I don't even know. Yeah, it's descending into hell. Levels of absurdity.
Are you guys hate watching this, or are you just doing this out of interest?
No,
it's hate watch. I am curious as to just how bad it is.
No. I mean, I haven't reviewed it since episode 1 and 2 when me and Gore went to see it in the theater, and then I'm not going to review it because it's just I'm gonna be hate watching it, and now I'm just like, I'm astounded at the level.
Yes,
it's so ridiculous. It's hilarious because everything is wrong about it.
I've never seen anything like this. If you compare it to Disney's missteps, at least there's a Hollywood gloss to it here and there, and you go, okay, these aren't great, and some people like some of their stuff, some people don't. I'm not don't want to get into that, but there's moments where you can clearly see that professionals have been involved. I don't see any this Rings of Power looks like a church basement theater group, you know, enacting out their favorite parts of Lord of the Rings that they themselves have written, and the parents are in the audience. That's my Henrietta. Isn't she wonderful? She's wearing a styrofoam outfit covered in all that metal stuff. We
put glitter on her, and we gave her
anyone in the chat, we're fully gonna spoil the crap out of this show. So
what the hell I do?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. It is.
Ollie, it's so bad. Like I cannot.
It's you know, the thing is, bad is almost too good of a level for it. It's just absurd. From the dialogue to the characters to how they interact with each other to the storytelling to the effects to just getting everything wrong.
Have they closed any mystery boxes? Have you watched them all?
I've watched them all.
So have they closed any mystery boxes? Have we solved? We got the guy in his house coat.
No, they have not.
Okay, so we don't know. Then there's the people who are after the guy in the house coat who now suddenly burned down all the Harfoot's gypsy trailers.
The Harfoots? What a bunch of assholes.
Oh, no, that was from Ladriel.
Galadriel is now left.
Feminine burned down the village.
Oh. Yeah, she thanks to her, they burned.
Well, at least we know something, that she grows out of this, that she becomes a normal adult and not this insufferable child.
Well, but her goal is to find Sauron in the Southlands, which has now become Mordor officially.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the father and son arguing over Mithril, the worst father and son argument ever.
Mm-hmm. And that was like the one tiny sliver of saving grace was the dwarfs. And I still like Durin and Disa, but I'm just like, I don't care.
Well, I didn't like it when Durin told his dad that the Elrond is like a brother to him. Like, we haven't seen it so far. Like, you can't say those things.
Right. And I did not no this past whatever the latest episodes where he's talking about, that was just ridiculous. And then to go against his father, the king, it's like, dude, he just told you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then Mama says we're gonna have that loot anyway. She's basically saying, yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, it was it's so bad that and you know what the thing is? She was traversing the countryside after being covered in Dorito flavoring, and she didn't even take off that stupid, like, walk around in your undies, like your long undies or whatever. Chill. I mean, why would you keep walking in your armor? I don't get it.
She always be on guard and never trust anyone.
You've got it. She's such a teeny woman. That's part of the problem too.
Love her. I'm Irish. I have a thing for Morford Clark. I don't know why.
She's Welsh though.
I know, they're kind of like kissing cousins to us.
Listen, Morford, I as an actor, I feel badly for her. I mean, seriously, I don't wish this catastrophe on any individual. It's a tough job. You feel your confidence is going to be drained if you're going to be watching assholes like me talking about her.
Well, you do it in a very creative way. It's definitely much more entertaining watching you than actually watching that show, because we have some connection to Tolkien. We all do. We all do, and that's the true crime here. It's a disgusting, and then to hear that they basically called in a favor from Uncle JJ,
because he's a winner.
It was just like, you guys are like showing off your nepotism. Screw you.
Well, that being said, in the latest Midnight's Edge thing, we were talking about She-Hulk and Daredevil, and I wanted who produced Daredevil, because that is Daredevil and Jessica Jones, maybe the two best bits of Marvel anything, maybe even their movies. Those first two seasons of both of them are staggeringly off the charts. Yeah. And the Daredevil was done by a JJ acolyte. I can't remember the guy's name.
Oh, the Daredevil Netflix?
Yeah. And man, that guy's got a phenomenal resume. And obviously
I don't know who did that, but I did love it.
You'd have to look it up. But he's a JJ acolyte. I mean, so the people that JJ has surrounded himself with are not, incompetent over the years. And he's still doing Cloverfield for JJ.
Okay.
But the guy obviously has more money than what Disney wanted to spend on.
Well, these weren't those guys.
No, Drew Goddard did that.
Yes,
Drew Goddard did a lot of stuff. Hey, I just watched Cabin in the Woods.
Yes,
that's a really good. That was my horror movie the other night. I watched
it.
Go ahead.
No, he wrote Martians.
Oh,
the guy's no slacker.
Yeah, this guy's actually.
But see, that's the thing, though.
Top of the game.
Eric, I'm gonna let you guys start. Is that these two bozos didn't have any credits?
Right.
A year ago, when this was announced, we had Cameron on the show, and Cameron was like, and then he went to go look him up real quick, and the Cameron was like, these guys have no credits.
Yeah, they're probably cheap labor, because they have no experience.
Unreal, man.
Could be related to somebody. That's what I think is the problem with everything. These are always somebody's nieces or nephews. It's like that. It's like that scene in Glengarry Glen Ross. When I find out whose nephew you are, I'm going downtown.
Yeah. So anything I've seen of She-Hulk doesn't even come close to the bad horribleness that is Rings of Power. It is so shockingly unbelievable. I'm speechless.
Well, Paul, something that's new, not from our TV guides or from the 70s or 60s, which is always, to me, I gotta go to. Let's put that on the burner. So, what's new that you really are enjoying?
So I just finished off Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal. Sorry.
Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Sorry.
Okay.
Really?
And I'm a huge anime fan, and that was awesome. I'm really enjoying Cyberpunk on Netflix. That is just an insane ride. That is violent and really changes expectations. There's a lot of things about that. I'm watching Reboot, which is a sitcom on Hulu, and it's okay. It's by the guy who did a Married Family. God damn it. Anyways, I'll remember. He's a phenomenal sitcom writer and producer, but it's very interesting to see that, for me at least, the Reboot is a sitcom about showbiz, and I'm not a fan of any showbiz stories about showbiz. As much as I
Right.
love Singing in the Rain, as much as I love, Busby Berkeley or things like that, or Barton Fink or Hail Caesar, I really don't like the genre. It bothers me. I don't think anyone cares about actors or
Well,
writers.
those examples that you gave those didn't take themselves or the industry seriously.
True.
So the ones that do are even just like, give me an effing break. Hugo, I loved.
Yeah, I mean that was a sort of a referential movie.
Very nicely said, because there was a coming of age story to it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's going to be a Steven Spielberg movie out where it's clearly his life, which looks like shit. Sorry,
Fablemans, but
the
people are going
Fableman,
nuts
yeah,
over
my
it.
God,
People are just going nuts.
I'm not a fan of that trailer, at least.
Sander, it's almost Halloween. You guys have any questions for?
There's
Paul?
what I'm watching now.
That's great. People are excited that you're a Full Metal Alchemist fan. Look at that.
Oh,
that's cool.
I'm waiting for a Korean a manhwa. What's it called? Coming to. My brain is gone. I've got this cold.
That's all right. That's all right. We're really happy that you stopped on by.
What little brain I have left, I can contribute to this show. I'm happy to do it.
All for la, we say por la causa, for the cause.
For the cause. I can do my Ricardo Montalban. He insult an entire Latino nation of people.
He asks me.
Botany Bay.
That's right. Fine.
Tell me where I can find James Kirk.
Hey, good.
I thought someone was going to say something about the Botany Bay having fine Corinthian leather.
Fine Corinthian leather.
Damn, man.
Cordoba.
We offer them order.
I think we're seeing a film tonight that's actually at the Montalban Theater.
Oh, cool.
In Hollywood.
Oh, awesome.
We're seeing Satanic Hispanics.
That's that's so cool, man. You're going to see how many movies are playing tonight?
Those are 5 short horror films.
Okay.
And it's at the Beyond Mexico Fest.
Oh, cool.
And we're horror fans, so it's like, yeah, let's go support it. Sander, do you have a question?
Football? No, I've seen him quite a lot around midnight hits lately, so I know what Paul's views are and what he thinks of certain series and shows on television. So
you don't need anything more from me.
Okay, never mind.
It's always nice to hear the kind of producer's intake from view upon things. That's always nice to hear, and what producers might be thinking, whatever reason they had for producing such a series as Rings of Power, for instance.
I was there, and the thing is, the thinking of producers have not changed in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Because it's such a small town. It's actually a really, Paulie. It's a.
No, I'm kind of just softballing it for you.
Yeah, it's a small town, small industry town. Everyone talks to each other.
Mm-hmm.
As I've said many, many times before, the most important thing is that when you go to a restaurant and you see someone that that they're not cringing and leaving on you. You want to be able to constantly be friends with everybody, at least to their face.
I live in a town like that, but it's not a. By the way, this is Courtney.
Hello, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Yeah, that's.
I figured I'd get into the spirit of creepy things. I live in a town like that. It's just not it's a ski town, but everybody knows each other.
Yep.
Like you can't go anywhere without everyone. I mean, people know when you sneeze. It's like.
Yep.
And I'm from Philly. I like that. I like privacy.
The thing with Hollywood is everybody wants you to fail, but wants to be with you when you succeed.
Yeah, that's. So,
well, you missed Romy. She she made an appearance. She came in for a second, Paul. But she's besides being very grounded, which you have to be as a
She's gorgeous.
even if you're not working. She's considered working because she books every a couple times a year. Is the circle of friends? It's a very sacred and protected thing, even because it's like we don't have a lot of actor friends. That's first of all. You can't, because they're Nvidia, the Nvidia envious of Romy's success, and just what you said, the things that they've said and done, tried to, about Romy and her reputation. It's disgusting, and that's the dark side of the business, guys. What it does to people.
Yep. And I mean, it's about fame whoring, and it's about fame. But on the other hand, it always amazes me that interesting art still comes out of the place, and that to me ultimately is really how we judge Hollywood or any other location that produces art, right? It's by the art. Sure, there's all sorts of stories behind the scene, but and there's some brilliant movies with horrible stories behind them, but you still have to judge it based on the art that they've created.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What are your thoughts on John Waters?
Love him.
You do? Yay! I figured you would.
Oh my God!
We were just talking earlier. He has a new film coming out. I did not know about.
I love him to death. He's part of the, I call it the
weirdo culture.
Well, no, the old guard of Hollywood poofters.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
And
the weirdos.
Well, it's not weird. It's
well, the oddballs, like
no. When I say weird, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
No. I completely get it. I mean, listen, the number of times that I've had my costumes done, my hair done, makeup done by, every type of gay human being. It's always been a treat. There's always stories. There's always gossip. It's part of the fun of being an actor and relaxing prior to, and this old guard that loves the Judy Garland stuff and loves Broadway and could talk about Gene Kelly and all that stuff. They are scared to death of this very new, angry, gay contingent in Hollywood right now. I've talked with them already. Some of them, I have still friends who are still alive, and they're scared to death, and they won't say a word because they're just going to be blackballed for saying their views. But they just hate what's going on, the wokeness and stuff that's
my
in
ex's
Hollywood now.
uncle, who I will not say the name, but is in a similar situation, and says the same type of things. Absolutely. Yep. So.
But it was such a good time dealing with all that terrific old guard of Hollywood that just held on to so much Hollywood history.
Absolutely.
You could talk about any 1930s actor and you'll get someone who will have a story, or and nobody knows anybody anymore. It's kind of depressing.
I think I'm old actually. I'm 44, but I think for my age, I know a lot more than most people would. You know what I mean? Just because I chose to.
Correct.
I chose to like that, to research that culture and stuff when I was in high school. I just went against kind of the norm. And but yeah, you're absolutely right. With we were just, we were just having the conversation about how I can't watch movies with like CGI and stuff. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I like the look of things, the way, the acting, everything. So
yeah, I mean,
and that there was no censors. Like everything, the PC police have ruined everything. In my opinion.
Well, I don't know if they could ever show Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf anymore. I mean, that's a phenomenal movie.
Yeah,
that's a masterclass in acting. Jesus.
Oh,
both Burton and Taylor in that. Burton was very underrated in my opinion for the Oscar for that.
You would show like Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh, I was going to just mention that.
That's a great movie. I don't think they could do that.
Oh, that will twist your brain around.
That
That's
movie's
a great
amazing.
Halloween movie.
How about Seven Brides for Seven Brothers?
Oh,
No,
we can never show that again.
no,
nothing
no.
can be shown again.
And thank
Well,
God.
about them sobbing women.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Love that movie. No way. It's so inappropriate.
That's right. See that I like things that like are I like shock value. I love things like that.
Well,
That's why I like John Waters.
So John Waters is I love him to death.
Great question. Sorry, Paul.
I was just going to say, Diabolique. If you want to have a really good Halloween film, watch Diabolique with Simone Signoret.
Creepy atmosphere.
What is that?
Why? Oh my goodness, Paulie! Really awesome. It's a French movie.
Eric, you know what? Yeah, there's two versions. There's an English version and a French. Get the earlier French one.
The English version is meh.
There's water in every shot. I got this from Robert McKee's Story. If you're into movies, you need to read Story: The Art of Screenwriting by Robert McKee. And it's just, I've listened to it over and over again on Audible. It's so enlightening.
Paul is the book.
We do have a question for the chat and
Wanted
possibly
to show Eric.
for... Oh, wait a minute. He's going to bring something out. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yes!
Told
Yeah!
Here we go.
Yes!
I took Robert McKee's 3-day class.
Nice.
And argued with him all 3 days. He hated me.
Really?
Oh, awesome. I believe that you argued with him. That's hilarious. You seem
That's
like that kind
awesome.
of person. That's amazing.
So those are my notes. I took copious notes. Not that his class wasn't a waste of time. It was good, but my biggest contention I'm taking things off the road here. So Robert McKee is an individual who has his theory on screenwriting and has been telling his 3-act theory for decades and has influenced Hollywood writing for good or for bad because his approach is very simplistic. But it's not bad in the hands of smart people who can piece out or take out the parts that work and leave the parts that don't work.
Yes.
But when he was showing Casablanca, now I don't know if you know if you took his class, but he's passed around the script for Casablanca, and I went, no, this is not the script. Can we have the script? And Robert went, no, this is the script to Casablanca. I went, no, this is a transcript. This is what is on the movie, the final movie. It's a transcript of what finally made
the dialogue.
Well, everything. I mean, it was the whole script, but it was whatever they finally shot or are edited together. So it's a transcript, not a script. I wanted the original script with all the stuff that was left on the cutting room floor.
Got it. Okay, yeah.
This I can't learn from. This means nothing to me. I can watch the movie. And he got so mad at me.
Oh, jeez.
I would have loved to have seen that class. Of that.
Well, a person that truly, like you said, an intelligent person, a smart person, you don't just make your opinion based off of one person. You know what I mean?
Right.
You do your research, and then you take everything and you pull it into your own opinion.
That's right.
Like, and it's basically being an analyst of all sorts, is being intelligent.
Yeah.
So I totally get where you're coming from with that. If you didn't like his version, you wanted, to compare and be able to put your own thoughts with his advice or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every business book has one kernel of a good idea, and the rest of it is crap.
I'm sorry.
It's like that, yeah. Buddha said that too. Like, take what you need, leave behind what you don't need. It'll just weigh you down. Seriously.
Well, let's go for the shock and I guess horror, or let's turn it a little bit. What are y'all's thoughts on Blonde?
I don't know.
Has anyone seen the movie Blonde with Ana de Armas?
I think she's gorgeous, Paulie. I told you this before. I wish that they had found just someone heavier. That's my only thing going before watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's absolutely gorgeous, but for today's day and age, I wish that they had represented a more full-figured woman more appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised they didn't, because in the day and age where I was a teenager, where maybe if I'd seen something like this when I was a teenager, Kate Moss was the thing, and I had an eating disorder because of it.
Wow.
I became super skinny, and so I like that they kind of have been showing different types, besides the absolute skinny. But it's also not, to me, a correct representation of her because she was big and beautiful. She was like a size 14, I believe, 12 or 14.
Kate Moss is an eating disorder.
When I also was obsessed with Twiggy, so that was another thing that didn't
Plus,
help.
Kate was skinny for other reasons.
She's also teeny. She's one of the only supermodels not to break the 5'5" something. I mean, she was tiny.
I think she was
for a
my height.
supermodel.
She was 5'8", I think.
No, I think she was shorter than that. Oh, yeah, we
Was
can
she?
look it up. Paul, you're a liar. Let's see. Kate Moss. Let's see.
Oh, I was talking about Twiggy. Sorry.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Oh, Twiggy was tall.
Yeah, I was confused.
So we got the look of the Armas is one thing. I have not seen the film yet. I heard that.
That was my two cents,
yeah.
which doesn't mean anything, so it doesn't matter.
Twiggy was only 5'6".
That's who I was talking about. I thought she was taller.
I think the whole controversy around Blonde is actual the way the subject matter was portrayed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, has anyone on the panel seen the movie?
No,
I have not
yet.
I've seen bits of it.
Okay, you've seen
Paulie,
bits of it. What
Bits of it, yes,
spoiling,
but
can you go into that?
it seems to be a sort of odd mixture between trying to tell a factual story or supposedly factual story, and sort of go back to old images of our scenes which are famous, which she is famous for. For example, the famous scene where she's standing with the dress blows up.
Over the green.
And that it comes off to me, especially when it's photographed or filmed in black and white, that you want to reenact the scene more than it's actually telling a cohesive movie or telling a cohesive story.
I have a question, and you don't have to spoil with this, but do they go into Kennedy and all that stuff?
Well, I just quickly glanced through it. I saw some bits that were about Kennedy and about the mafia and Joe DiMaggio and
Okay, so they did go into a little
and Arthur
bit.
Miller and that sort of.
Arthur Miller.
Yeah, that's
I
sort
want to
of
see it.
that stuff is they. I see images of them, so I probably assume that they are them, based on stories I've heard about her.
You know what? I'm going to watch it this weekend
Yeah, now I know what you're talking
because
about.
I love Marilyn. I do. I'm a huge Marilyn fan. I used to have my whole living room, my old home had Marilyn.
What'd you think of Kim Kardashian ruining her dress?
Oh, don't even mention a Kardashian to me.
Okie dokie. I won't. Sorry about that. Paul, I just subscribed to your channel, and I'm looking forward to watching Hollywood is Broken. That stuff amazes me. Looking forward to that,
He's got
Paul.
a good channel.
You'll hopefully you'll enjoy it.
I love
watches YouTube
I
now.
love your humor, Paul. Your humor is like right up my alley.
Well, thank you.
I
I'm
love
enjoying
people
myself.
that just say it how it is, and you're funny.
It's the best medicine to get better is compliments.
It is. It's true, and it's nice to have resurrected my career after 30 years of just being a web geek.
Well, you got weirdos like me and Eric that are like the Frantics.
One more penny in the whip.
Yes.
But all right, I'm gonna get everyone's feathers riled up. Whether they're underwater feathers that can dry instantly, or maybe they're obsidian blades. But Paul Chato, aka De Noche Huerta, aka Kukulkan.
Canoe
They haven't called. They probably cannot call him Namor in the film.
I'm still waiting for the day that MCU calls you for a Marvel series about Canoe Man.
So Paul, you did a recent this thing on Tenoch, and what's been the response to this video?
Overwhelmingly positive. I didn't talk about him and his performance. I didn't know much about him. I didn't care whether they changed him from an Atlantean to a Mexican or he's a whatever.
Mayan.
A Mayan. I mean, I don't really care. He looks great in the role. I wish my only complaint would be that I wished he was like 6'6". I'm getting tired of all these, these certain superheroes which don't fill the screen the way they did in the comics. But notwithstanding that, I mean, the whole point of that video was that people, he was talking about representation and diversity and the usual blah blah blah, and I don't understand why people lead with that. It's gotten really tiresome. Obviously they're being told to do that. Now other people have now told me online that the man has an ego and this is something he loves talking about incessantly. So okay, that's fine. You're
talking about the Noche, or you're talking about the Variety interviewer?
No, I'm talking about the Tenoch. Loves talking about
right, because you were getting those comments from Mexico.
Yes.
From Latin American, yeah.
I'm a height supremacist, yes. And
I didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't know if I was allowed.
I love it. I think that's a great joke. That is
I call myself a height supremacist.
I think that's great.
You're kind of not wrong for our superheroes, man. They should be larger than life.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
And he's small. He's he's not Namor's stature, which is why I like Aquaman. What's his name? Who's playing
Momoa?
Aquaman?
Yeah.
He's like, he's a big guy. He's exactly what he should be.
And usually they just camera angle those things.
Yeah, I know, and it gets tiresome. And then they put people on apple boxes, and the
it's not the same.
It's just not the same. But ultimately my point of the film was that Wakanda Forever is not a diverse film. It's about a black nation, a fictional black nation in Africa, and my point was good. If everything is diverse, then there is no diversity. That's my point.
You're supposed to say that quote. I'm sorry, but if you were right, I'd agree with you. That's just from Robin Williams. I think that was Awakenings or something like that.
Yeah, and so I'm in Toronto. I grew up in Toronto. It's a massively diverse city. Has been all my entire life. It's got every Koreans, Brazilians, Mexican, everybody is here. Chinese,
hot dogs,
and hot dogs.
Love the hot dog vendors of downtown Toronto.
Are Chinese, or Portuguese, and if I go to Taiwan, I don't want to see Toronto. If I go to Chile, I don't want to see Toronto. I want to sample the cultures that are available all over the world. So Hollywood has this idea that, what is diversity? And my point is, it's diversity of products, not putting diversity in every product. So there's my speech. And Wakanda is not a diverse movie. And bless them. Like, great. That's actually good. I'm happy about that. Andor looks like downtown Toronto.
That's cool.
No, it's not. I don't want it.
I'm sorry. That looks so hilarious.
I want, if I'm going into outer space to a new place, I want them to look outer worldly or somehow different.
I want them to look like 1960s outer space.
Yeah. Do you think it would be a bit more tribal?
Hold on, guys. Go ahead, Eric.
You think it would be so outer space life? You think it would be a bit more tribal, like cloistered or like colonial? Like you wouldn't have a robustness of type.
So, possibly in the future, everything's going to become homogeneous, but it's bad for storytelling.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. Okay,
I can see that.
That's my only point. And yeah, there are whole groups of people that have been left out of the entertainment sphere. I totally get that. And if I'm doing a TV cop show, then I'm going to do a colorblind casting, because who cares? Like, in that case, it doesn't really matter. But everything can't be homogeneous. Like Andor is boringly homogeneous.
Or like Tatooine and the Obi-Wan show. I was surprised at the lack of aliens.
Yeah.
And creatures. I mean, that is Star Wars' hallmark.
Yep.
The denizens of the cantina.
Yep.
There was nothing like that in those background shots. It was just, a day at the mall.
That's my point. So, but maybe it'll happen over time. That was the point, and people generally were very complimentary to that concept.
Well, and also too, like you said, is that this actor has a big ego, among other things, and he's in Mexico fighting his social justice platforms. That now he gets he's on in Hollywood on a different level. They're just basically throwing him softballs as well. It's like it's not even an interview.
Well, and notwithstanding the fact that there are people in Mexico who know him and are maybe a bit put off by him as a Mexican actor, there's an awful lot of people in Mexico who are going, "Oh my God, he's hit Hollywood," and they're just thrilled. I mean, when any Canadian that makes it in Hollywood, we go nuts over it. So, we want representation. That's a lie to say, "Oh, I don't care if I don't see that person or whatever that race or whatever in that role." When Jim Carrey hit it big, we had parades all over Canada. I mean, it's mandatory. It's actually the law. We have Ryan Reynolds month. It's a law in Canada.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna make a joke.
What about William Shatner? How big is William Shatner?
William Shatner's huge.
I think part of the problem is
That gets the
We're
whole
talking
year.
about his fame, not his head. His actual head.
Notwithstanding that, Montreal boy,
Yeah.
he's just a monster in Canada. Has never said a bad thing about the country. Jim Carrey, of course, became an American citizen. There you go. I'm kidding, Jim. I used to know Jim. We were reasonable friends back in the days when we started at Yuck Yucks together. He's a sweet guy, unbelievably sweet, nice guy.
You know what I miss the most about like this whole new culture thing is that you're not allowed to make fun of anyone anymore. Like there's no like humor in that sense. And I understand it maybe hurts some people's feelings, but how come we could get away with it back then? I don't know.
But what do you mean making
Like
fun?
you could like Blazing Saddles. You could never have a movie like that. You know what I mean? But it's a comedy and it's not made in any sort of way that people would think. You know what I mean? That's what bothers me, that everything seems very
Tropic Thunder.
Childproofed?
Tropic
Yeah,
Thunder.
Tropic
Such
Thunder,
a yes,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
perfect example. Like you couldn't. I just want movies like that back.
They're not doing movies. They're not doing movies like Tropic Thunder or Blazing Saddles, and I'm going to call them Jewish movies. Not that Jews did them. There's a certain sensibility. I'm Jewish. I have
grew up in a
studied.
very Jewish community, so
I have studied the history of stand-up and sketch comedy
Woody
from the
Allen.
Catskills. I know how these things started. A lot of the studios were run by obviously Jews, Mayer, Warner Brothers, things like that. They spent most of their time. There's a terrific book on the Jews of Hollywood trying to be middle American white people because
Happy
they
New
were
Year, by the way.
not to be outed because they were really hated by the other communities. So they were desperate to not make things too Jewish. I can't remember the name of the book.
it's not where you grew up, I guess.
Yeah, sure. And so the thing is, there's a Jewish humor sensibility that Woody Allen's early movies. Oh my God,
Woody Allen is
Oh,
Sleeper. By the way, the Sleeper House I pass every time I drive to Denver.
I
Really?
love Sleeper.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or
Every
even,
time I see it, I'm like, it's the coolest house ever.
Annie Hall. Is anyone making a Sleeper or Annie Hall or Play It Again?
Bananas?
Sam?
What about Bananas, huh?
Bananas,
I
yeah.
love that.
Wow,
one.
that talk about a movie that would scare you today.
was it
Yeah.
Bananas that had all the? He went to a Latin American country.
Yeah. And then he had that horrible beard.
Or in Manhattan, he has his kid, and they're kind of jogging down the street, and he's trying to bounce a basketball with his kid. I mean, that's just the funniest thing.
You won't.
And that's
see
in
that
Manhattan.
anymore.
Manhattan's a freaking
People
classic.
be like, the baby could get hurt. Like you just don't like. I miss stuff.
Who do you think you are, God?
Everything
Really
you want
myself
to
into
know
somebody?
about sex. That was a great movie.
When Harry Met Sally,
Oh, I
that's
love that
a
movie.
terrific Jewish movie.
How about Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Paul reminds me in a way of Larry David. You do.
Sure.
I'm sure people have told you that before. Have you been told that before? He does it well. I mean, like Seinfeld. Come on, Seinfeld was like one of my favorite shows, and a lot of people don't understand that show.
You're charging what for these cookies? Are you out of your mind? Can't I get a discount for 3?
Hello?
You're not going to sell any of these like this. You're out of your mind. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, it was a wonderful Jewish movie for me, being an Irish kid, is the Coen Brothers, A Serious Man.
Oh.
It's a really underrated movie, but it's blindingly funny. It's concise, and it's just really good.
I'm just really good at impersonating like the New York Jewish mother, because I grew up like seriously. I joke with people. I know Jewish prayers because every one of my friends, I like was with them when they had to like study for their bat mitzvahs and stuff like that.
Baruch atol Hashem Elohim.
Baruch atah Adonai
But
Eloheinu.
you know, Paul, we
oh my goodness,
we trained back.
And Quaker.
Yeah, you're good. But even there's that one Scottish director who I loved dearly. He did a whole bunch of films. He did the one with Kirk. What's his name? About the oil outpost in Scotland on a tiny community that was going to ruin the community. Oh man, he also did the Ice Cream Wars. Oh man, I'm trying to remember his name. Starts with F. Foster.
I'm sure you remember it. I want to ask you a question because I want to bring it back to the Latino slant.
Yes. Sorry.
Because you had because you were asking me about, you talk about the lopsided and
yes.
just in numbers. It just doesn't make sense, right? And as far as the population and in Hollywood. And then why, to me, if you're not, it's so small. Oh, my baby's honking.
Paul Tanner, Ice Cream Wars director.
It's not called Ice Cream Wars. It's called. There's a name. Sorry, I'll get it.
Okay.
Paulie.
Yeah, my dog's honking. He's got an allergy. He's got allergies. Poor baby.
But yeah, CHATO. I do writing, and I'm trying to get my shit made, which is needless to say, a complete utter nightmare. But
is that why you came on the street? So you can try to get a job out of Paul?
Aw. You can ask me advice.
Come on, man. No. I'm sorry. I'm not down with that.
Oh.
If I wanted to do that, it's like, hey, Paul, are you hiring?
Yeah.
I'm out of the biz. I'm just enjoying my YouTube.
I love Shanatsky. I'm just kidding. Shanatsky's got the Mexican Iron Man code of approval. It's all good, Paul. Go ahead. Fire away, Shanatsky. Fire.
Well, no, it's just like, how do you find the money people? Because that's one of the things that's kind of difficult where I'm at my current moment. Because I got like a director and a couple other people. I'm trying to find where the hell the money people are at.
The advice that I give everybody is to try to make something for yourself on your own. Shoot your own thing. Start something small. Get it on the short film circuit. Your most important job is not to find money. Your most important job is to make yourself valuable. That's your job. How do you make yourself valuable so other people want to give you money? That's because you going begging for money is bullshit.
Thank you.
So that's what we did with the Frantics, is that no one would buy our stuff. So we created a sketch group and we started working the stages and built up a reputation. And then CBC found us, gave us a radio show, and then we got a TV show. And then after 10 years and a huge, long stage run, we just said bye to each other because we had a fantastic time, and that was it. And then I became head of TV comedy at CBC. And so the thing is, the thing that the Frantics did was, how do we make ourselves valuable so other people come after us?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Boy, this light is harsh.
Okay, so I want to keep you too much longer.
Yeah, I don't have to be here the whole time. I'm kind of monopolizing things, and I'm sorry.
It's just a listen. They're. I'm sure this panel is ecstatic that you're here. So
Yes.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes.
Can I ask a quick question?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Of course you can. Of course. You don't want to be a smartass. Go ahead.
Oh, you got to be a smartass. That's part of your charm, man. But Paul, you were mentioning growing up Jewish. Are you practicing? Are you a practicing Jew?
Just a quick thing. I was raised a Presbyterian.
Okay.
When my parents came, they kind of disavowed any Jewishness.
Oh, okay.
And when I was 18, I went to Hungary with my mom, and whatever living relatives who had escaped the Holocaust, weren't many. We were visiting, and my brother turned to me and said, "Paul, they're all Jews." and
That's
stupid
funny.
me, I didn't even notice. So we talked to Mom. I said, "Mom, what's up?" And she freaked out. So she didn't think we would notice. She went through some horrible times. I'm not going to talk about it now.
Sure.
And she denied it, but it was a ridiculous denial.
Yeah.
And so when we came back to Toronto, I looked up rabbis and things like that. And so by that time, I was an atheist anyway.
Sure.
But I always felt a hole in my world. Like there was a weird hole. I could never really figure out what it was. And when I found out that was my background, that completed it. Like it was like putting cement over a giant gaping wound or whatever. And then I went, I read books by Chaim Potok and went to synagogues and things like that. But still, curiously enough, to this day, if I go into a Presbyterian church, I'm more comfortable.
Gotcha. Well,
it's just because I was raised that way. But you know what? I believe in everybody and everything, and be nice and.
Well, in that case, I'm going to wish you a happy New Year, L'Shana Tova. Anyway.
Thank you. It's okay. I don't practice, but my partner does. Who's a Brazilian Jew. So yeah, no, it's so culturally, I've learned as much as I possibly am interested in learning, and it makes sense that like people have said even in my teens, "Are you sure you're not Jewish?" No, I'm not. I'm not Jewish.
Well, maybe.
And then it turns out I was.
Stop getting me in trouble. Just a members stream. Is that what you said? No, it's like it's it's a great thing to have Paul here because it's members and they're very happy.
This is a very, very good experience for me. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, of course.
I got turned
nothing
on
but
to
the best
Paul's
for you guys.
station.
Come on, baby. Come on, nothing but
Jeez,
the best.
I mean, I read your wiki real quick. You're a TV exec. I mean, what do you think about this whole YouTube explosion, man?
Well, I just finished a video that you might want to watch if you're an independent producer on how YouTube could be a really good independent production home. But they have to do several things, 12 steps, all of these steps. They haven't contacted me. But if it's really hard being an independent producer, partly because it does take money to do good stuff, and you can only rely on friends and I, as a professional, I also don't like pulling favors. I'd rather do things properly, have contracts, pay people, because it's just going to bite you in the bum if everything is you're doing it as favors for everybody all the time. I'd rather hire a good friend who does lighting and pay them, even if it's a nominal amount. So yeah, it's but like I said, there's lots of ways to start cheaply. If you're a funny guy, try doing stand-up. That'll take you about 2-3 years to, get it beaten out of your system, but maybe you'll get good at it. And then at least you have, what you're trying to do as a creative person is constantly close the circle. So stand-up is great because you write something, you get in front of an audience, you deliver it, you've closed the circle. You've actually completed the effort. YouTube is great and is a bit of a drug in the sense that I can write something, perform it, shoot it, edit it, and I can publish it. Never in the history of entertainment has there been any kind of service like that. So that I think makes YouTube magical, because I've had scripts in turnaround for 5 years. and it's just
Tell them what that
so-
means. Tell them what that means, because in
Well, I mean-
turnaround is even a Hollywood term.
So you get somebody interested in a product, and then they will pay you a nominal amount to represent you, and then you give them X number of years to pitch the product to the friends and people they claim to have. Liars. And then nothing happens, and then maybe a studio is interested, but maybe it's not part of their mix. There's always a reason to turn things down. There's not many reasons to actually green light something. And then maybe someone, and it's happened to me, where someone says, yeah, let's go with it, then they left the studio, and then the new person came in and just ripped up everything that was already there, and you're done. So it's amazing that anything gets done. So that's it. And I don't like that. I mean, that's a game. You got to learn to play it, and you got to have the patience to do it. And you're constantly, putting out a 28-word précis to studio executives who can't read more than a soup can label because it's just too hard for them. That's beyond their capabilities. And so Hollywood is a crazy, wild place, and tons of stories of scripts being turned down by everybody, and then Mad Men shows up on AMC and becomes a huge hit, and then AMC thinks that they can crank out endless successes like Mad Men, and that's not the case. It's just so much nonsense. But I left Hollywood and started a programming company, new media company, and then I've done websites for 30 years and turned it into a multi-million-dollar company, and I don't need any of this, and I'm really enjoying myself. So that's the key. Enjoy yourself.
Indeed.
Sorry about that. So okay, so everything that you just said in regards to this kind of like the history you can make and the career you can have with your YouTube channel, but you took out the equation of being monetized and making money, because like you said, you don't necessarily need it, but that is also another a fruit of your labor, guys.
Yeah,
is that take for, to me, the most important thing about the monetizing is making you guys happy, because you guys are giving this channel whatever level it is every month. So every month I want to make you guys happy with the channel, because it makes me happy. It's so much fun.
We're supporting the arts in a way. We are literally, this is a patron system in a way. Like I'm very happy with your content. You're consistent. You're fair and balanced. You have good graphics. You have interesting guests, and you have the leverage to get actual interesting people of your culture. And
he's
you got
there. I
Edward
got Paul.
Yeah,
I've had phenomenal education supplied by Paulie just with regards to the Latino space. And you and I have spoken endlessly, and I've been completely shocked at how bereft Hollywood is of a Latino influence. I don't get it. Like, the Koreans are in there like a hot sausage, like kimchi on fire, and you guys are actually cleaning the pools of stars. How come you're not in there more? Like, that's a rude, terrible joke, but I meant it as rude and terrible.
Wait, hold on. Shanatsky talked over your punchline.
Sorry.
God damn it, Shanatsky. He doesn't talk for a half hour and then.
Well, no, what I tend to have found is that they associate Latino and Latinas as like the people that just clean their houses.
Yeah.
Well, but they're not wrong in the sense that that's their world experience. They're the majority of executives and whatnot are not from here. They're not from Los Angeles. So that's one thing. So that means they have no idea how the real Angelinos, live and work, much less the makeup of them. And then they're in a highly competitive field, so they're working. They're not going to get out of the bubbles of certain parts of the city to explore. And then all their interaction, the majority is house cleaning, landscaping, construction. That's all Mexican. It's all. I mean, my and that's great because my cousin are all contractors. There's never a shortage of work, and these are like I helped my cousin the other day move a just obscenely long, beautiful bench for an Amazon executive.
Ha!
All we did was move it move it out of the U-Haul truck into this just insanely gorgeous house in one of the canyons. It was hundreds of dollars my cousin charged. Right? That's their interaction.
Right.
With Latinos. And you know,
It's a shame because a lot of the Latino actors are very amazing and also gorgeous and handsome. There should be more.
Yeah, I'm just saying that from their purview, they're not that's how they see it, and they did so. And those Latinos they don't look like Diego Luna. Let's just be clear. They look more like Tenoch but shorter.
Anybody, Hollywood can make anyone.
That's just the
look
reality,
good.
Paul. You know, they don't look. So when you were talking about Latin America still white on you know, as far as them being blondes and white on television and film, fuck yeah, that's all it is down there. Wow. Right? And so they'll go out. You know, they used to import, and I was thinking about this. So they would import that the hottest foreign thing would, you know, Javier, Penelope, Antonio. They're all playing Mexicans. Mexicans don't look like that. No. We've embraced them. Fuck it. You know, they've done a good job. They're great actors.
They're Spanish.
But they look like Tenoch. That's what a Mexican looks
think
like.
The issue that you brought up was that, and all through the United States, because there's 70 million Latinos in the United States, and you've got South America and Mexico, all that there is actually a vibrant Spanish language entertainment experience industry for Spanish-speaking people.
That's a whole other thing. Yep.
And in many ways, you don't need Hollywood.
They could care less.
And so that was an insight that you gave me that I thought that's interesting. But from a person who likes to see a variety of stuff out there, I'm surprised that a group of Latino big brains did not go, I like what the Koreans are doing with K-pop and with their shows. We need to copy their model so we can conquer America.
You're talking about Latin America?
No, talking about like North America, like the United States.
U.S. Latino entertainment, whether it's like Rodriguez or, you know, a company here in the States. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, Rodriguez has not been too bad, but we joked before about Mad Max from Australia.
And Culture Casino's here. What's up, buddy?
How come we've?
Oh my goodness,
we've never
have you here.
Mex-Max.
Hi, Culture.
Hey, Culture Casino.
Okay, so many of on an independent level that exists. That's why the U.S. Latino film festivals are thriving.
Right.
Right. Finally, there are some deals put together with Edward James Olmos and his film festival and Amazon. You know, when Edward James Olmos has to go in, and this is according to him as of this year, we just had him on the show maybe a month ago. When he's got to go in and still explain what U.S. Latinos are and our rich history and our compelling stories, that just shows you where Hollywood's at. And
you don't need. No one has to explain it to me.
No, yeah, but you know, Hollywood is the turnover also.
Yeah,
the turnover in those key positions to greenlight shit. That's a whole nother thing.
Yep.
So you're right. I mean, he's finally going to direct a great story of a U.S. Latino from the 1800s. So it's like American history of a bandit. He's the bandit that inspired Zorro, that inspired Batman. His name was Murrieta, Joaquin Murrieta. Those are the kind of that's where I think, and this is. Oh, we are full, guys. Someone's trying to get in here. So we are.
I can leave.
Well,
at the
fine, I
moment.
can leave.
I was
No,
going to
I'll
say,
go. I'm
Netter,
not saying anything. I was just being a
Netter and I
Halloween.
need to go anyway. I've got another stream coming up real soon. So
Okay, all right. Well, God bless whoever wants to dip on out. We can
too.
have that one. I don't know who else is trying to get in.
Take
I'm
care,
gonna go
everyone.
too.
Love you guys.
Okay, thanks for having us.
I'm gonna
Thanks for all
have
the new subscriptions.
we're gonna have the author of Aliens, Vasquez, on this week. That book, that official book, is coming out, and she's gonna talk about it. I'm gonna review it. I'm almost done reading it, so look out for that live show this week. V.
Cool.
Castro is the author.
Thanks,
everyone.
Paulie. Catch you
Okay.
soon.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out, yo.
So I think things like that, like even just what I said, because V. Castro is writing Aliens Vasquez, which is the Vasquez character from Aliens, but it goes along in the next generation of her kids. That story's pretty good, and it's getting better in the novel. The next ideal thing would be to make it a film. Those things are just gonna have to happen slowly but surely, Paul. The thing is,
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Oh God, because the gatekeepers that are there, they're Latinxers. And so the shit that they come out with, it's not that it's bad. It's actually not. It's just so narrow niche.
Mm-hmm.
That's who the fuck is your audience, man?
You know, so tells you enough.
So here we go. Who do we got here? Oh my God. Another
It's even worse.
another lovable bald white man.
Oh my goodness.
Represent.
How's it going?
One of us.
Put all you guys together. Look at those handsome men.
Look at that 70s rock fan. Look at that. Here he
Yeah,
is.
These are white Latinos up here. It's
Yeah.
Latinos.
So I remembered the movie and the actor and everything. So there's nothing to do with Latinos, far from. But Bill Forsyth is one of my favorite directors, and the movie I was thinking was Local Hero.
Oh, my favorite movie of all.
Local Hero.
My favorite movie of all.
And the Ice Cream Wars movies is Comfort and Joy.
Comfort and Joy
Which is absolutely a brilliant movie. Bill has disappeared, I guess. He's a tour and couldn't stand Hollywood and just went away.
Culture in the 70s just got here. Do you guys got anything you want to chat about with Chato? And I feel like we're taking up his afternoon.
I now worship at his altar, mentioning Bill Forsyth, Local Hero, Comfort and Joy. I mean,
one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, and when I met Peter Capaldi years ago, long before Doctor Who and all that, I spent a fascinating hour talking about Local Hero to him, and it was one of the greatest moments of my life. Because I love that movie. It's
Peter
definitely-
Reigart.
Yes,
I love Peter Reigart.
Yes, he was
I
brilliant.
always
They were
felt
all
that
brilliant.
he should have had a better career.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie.
He was, and that's the thing. Peter was actually left out of a lot of stuff. He picked some really great roles, but there were films he made that nobody saw.
Right, indie films.
Yeah, he
Right.
did. I mean, one of the best ones I think he'd ever did. About 18,000 people in the whole country saw. It was called Cold Blooded. It featured Jason Priestley, and he was in the secondary role there. It was about a bookie that they forcibly turn into an assassin because they just killed off somebody in their organization. And so they bring this mob group brings him in and has Peter Reigart train him in how to be a hitman. And again, 18,000 people, maybe that many saw it, maybe less.
He's 75.
And he's one of those guys. I just felt like you, Paul. He didn't get the career he deserved.
Where did he disappear or die? What?
No.
He
He
doesn't
just
do
did
anything anymore.
He steadily has always worked. Absolutely. I'm just saying, like like of that era,
Yeah.
Matthew Modine's, those types.
Yep.
Ascended as far as more stardom. He was even that Animal House crew of actors.
Yeah.
Because he was in Animal House.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
that's the fickle life of an actor. You think you've made it, and then you've only done one film, and it doesn't pan out, and it's a tough biz.
Paul, may I ask? Oh, sorry, Culture. Go ahead.
No, I just real quick, and it's because you guys just said, well, who is this for? What is this? This niche or whatever? Paulie just mentioned that.
Right, we're talking about the Latinxers.
Yeah.
Paul's like, why hasn't it happened before? And it's like because the fucking Latinxers have been in control the last couple decades.
Yeah,
that's why you don't have films like La Bamba, Blood In, Blood Out, even Selena. It's being done and released for American audiences, because that's what we're talking about. Not the Spanish audience, not the Latin American audience, the American audience.
And the point I'm making, if we're following the Korean model, is that shows and movies that have a Latin experience but not a Latin story. So I think you get stigmatized with Selena and stuff like that. I think that's an issue. So if you look at Squid Game,
that's not Selena. That's an American story. It's one of the. It's a great American story.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy too.
It's a tragedy.
It's a heartbreaking story, but wow.
I think that example with Selena is that she's so American that because she didn't speak Spanish. She didn't know Spanish growing up.
Okay, I mean that's a bad example. That's like a lady.
No, but I'm saying is that it was a great American, great. I think the pigeonhole is that we might have thought her music was on a lower level back in the day, and now her music keeps transcending.
So, that's not the right example. But I when I take a look at some other foreign films, I'll see an Icelandic film or a Norwegian film where it's not a Norwegian story, but it has Norwegian flavor. Like it's
right. I see what you're saying. So that's why I think, I like maybe like an Apocalypto.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No.
You're talking about just happenstance, like they just happen to be Latino, but
it's surround. We get a little bit of salsa on the side.
Yeah,
and
those movies exist. They're just independent.
Okay.
They're not being made by studios.
But the Europeans do it very good. There's this Scandinavian detective show which featured Branagh.
Well, Mexicans do it really good.
Wallander.
So Wallander was a co-production with the BBC, I think. Of course, so it had a British element to it, even though it was set in Norway.
Well, the Mexicans do it really well as well. The problem is they do it so wonderful, and then when they come here, they don't do that for U.S. Latino stories. Like Cuarón and Iñárritu and fucking what's his name, Del Toro. They do incredible stories, but they don't do any U.S. Latino stories, and much less hire in front of the camera U.S. Latino actors.
Right?
It's a fucking joke. They even Carlos Aguilar from I think that's his name, from the LA Times, had Cuarón at the Academy Awards a few years ago backstage. He asked him that question, right?
Whoa.
Like, why haven't you guys hired any U.S. Latino actors? And he said, oh yeah, that's a shame, and this and that, and I'm all about it, and that's Mamadas. He doesn't give a fuck. Jonas Cuarón, his son, who's co-wrote Gravity and all that stuff. He's going to be directing El Muerto, the luchador Marvel film, with Bad Bunny as the lead and a Mexican screenwriter. So it's like it's either one extreme or the other. Like there's you're gonna hire foreign work to do Latino stuff here, or the Latino stuff here is gonna be so fucking woke that it will fail.
Well, I didn't like the Jack.
Excuse my language.
Lucha. I didn't like the Jack Black Lucha movie.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre. I didn't. I like Lucha.
Hey,
as an art form. I
here-
didn't like the movie.
Here's the funny thing is that a lot of US Latinos love that film.
Really?
Yeah, because
wasn't there.
There's some funny shit
thought it was okay.
that's the shit we joke about. Or funny lines, you know, like I had diarrhea last Easter. You know, we have accents like that.
And
we
I
don't
get it.
conjugate shit right.
I get it. The movie doesn't get made without Jack Black.
No way.
I get it, but I don't know.
It's the
bugged
thing
me.
is,
Authentic casting.
Those filmmakers, they created Pedro. Ethan Ramirez got to be Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite, and Pedro was it was such a landmark role for many years. And they did.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, they did Nacho Libre. They hired a lot of U.S. Latino actors. Some of the guys that played the priest are from here, and of course the music was great.
Mm-hmm.
The Latino kids, you'll see they'll dress them up as Nacho for Halloween.
He
Still
had the
to this
body.
day.
He
What's
had
up?
the body.
Yeah, because they have the body. You got to go, Eric.
I have to bounce because I am going to the Boston Bruins New Jersey Devils preseason hockey game tonight at 7 p.m.
Hockey is back.
Hockey is back. I haven't been to the to a Bruins game in a couple of years. I'm so psyched. I'm a loud person at the game. I get on the Jumbotron with this bald head and I get right up on the camera and I go, "Ah!" That's me. That's why I get on the Jumbotron.
I'll reach out to you, buddy, about that show I was talking about.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'll talk to you at playoffs.
I love you know what, Paul? I love Maple Leafs fans. I love it when they visit my city, and I love sitting in the corner with them in the loge down low in a sea of blue and white. I am the black and gold.
I love it
you
when they
guys.
lose. I love it when they lose.
Not me.
All right, everyone. Thank you so
Especially
very
the
much,
playoffs.
Paulie. I mean, it's been a blessing. I've been on hanging out with you for a few hours.
Thanks for having me.
It's been
Yeah,
a
we're
really
gonna wrap
nice-
it up.
And Culture Casino, good to see you, brother.
Hey, good
man.
to see you, my friend. I haven't
Man,
seen you in a minute. I, hope
I
you're
miss
doing well.
you.
Yeah.
It's so hard to catch shows these days. I was telling the
It
gang
is.
about it earlier, but it's also I've been making a shitload of content and
Good.
proud to So yeah, tune in, give me a like and subscribe. Cheers, I love you guys.
Where's your link?
It's in the chat. It's in the chat again.
Yeah,
and
put it
one
in the
of
chat. Go ahead.
One of the mods got it. So yeah, that'll. But it was good to see everyone, Lord Thoth, everyone, and then what a great live chat. Good to see
Yeah,
you
it's
guys.
fantastic.
I'll see you
Bye-bye.
later.
Love you, Eric.
Bye-bye.
Take care, buddy.
Have a nice evening.
Stump Rat, that is my PO box address.
So just before we wrap up, Paul, I'd just like to ask if you've seen That Sinking Feeling, Bill Forsyth's first movie.
Yeah, I did.
Love that. That is a little gem as well.
They're all beautiful movies.
And you've been very kind to have graced my channel with a couple of appearances, but I've wanted to do a live stream on Bill Forsyth for some time. So if you'd be willing to
Sure, I'll
join
do
me,
that.
I will reach out to you, sir, behind the scenes, and we'll set something up.
I don't believe this. I bring on a big time YouTuber, and all you motherfuckers do is just try to get shit out of him.
Well, Paul's
No,
graced
hold on.
my channel
Just
a few
talk to
times.
him,
Thank you, Paul.
Ask him nice questions. Then in the private chat, you send them an email. You send them something. But to do it on here, you and Shanatsky, boy, the balls on you guys.
Well,
balls
they are
on you
pretty
guys.
big, yeah.
You know what? You're out of here. You're out of here again. I've had. You know what? Culture's gonna stay. Okay, you
I
guys
have to go. I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm just
don't
kidding.
die, Paul. We need you.
Yeah, it's
Bye,
because
Paul.
Paulie,
No,
it's because
nice talking to you.
Cheers, Paul.
Paulie,
Paulie, it's
it's
because you
um,
won't do that Kiko stream. I keep talking. You keep
I
promising me.
have seen your invites, but they're on topics I have no interest in.
Wow.
No, but Paulie, one thing to check out that has the Latino character and they're part of it, but it's not like too much.
Thank you. Can one of you guys, one of the
Cyberpunk
members, actually invite me onto
2077.
your channel? Look
I've
at this.
invited you a few times.
That would be nice. I'm
I don't
not
have a
bringing on my
channel.
buddies anymore.
What's the movie?
Sorry, Chato.
No, Cyberpunk Edge Runners and the game also Cyberpunk 2077 have great Latino characters.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm watching it now. Yep, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
And the game has your best friend is Jackie, and he does die in it, and then they even have a funeral for him.
Would you just do the spoiler, dude?
Yeah.
Jesus, Shanatsky.
I just started playing the game. Oh, I'm going to stop now.
Hey, you have this to look forward to, Chato, when you do a membership stream.
I'm still Mass Effect.
Brian, you were saying something?
I was just going to say that I tell you what, if you want to come on my channel, I'll do the Kiko stream. You can join it.
No, I don't want to go on your show. I have no interest. I'm busy enough. I want to go on like
you know how that makes me
Chato,
feel.
Drunk 3PO,
You know how that makes me feel?
I don't have my own.
Why would I go on your little channel?
You know how to hurt a guy, don't you? Twist the knife.
I won't even go on Culture Casino shit on the Sundays. No, forget it.
Ollie, you're racist against bald men. That's the truth.
You are. It's got Californian supremacy. That's a problem.
I'm actually heartbroken right now.
Yeah, me
What
too.
makes
I'm
you
hurt.
think I
I'm
would want to go on
hurt.
any of these channels? Clobbering Times, Culture
Latino snobbery.
Latino snob.
I'm hurt.
Guys, I love you all. Come on.
It's the
I would-
Latino slight.
No, I told you. I told Chato. Some Asians came after me because I called it Latino slant. I'm like, really?
I want you to come on my channel and just play with your mustache the whole stream like that.
It's getting there, man. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Zapata.
Mighty.
Viva
shit.
Zapata.
Look at that. It's getting there.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, where were we?
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go.
Yeah. I have to go. I'm actually going to recover from this. But
Yeah.
Bill Forsyth, anytime.
Yes, I'll message you, mate, and I won't tell Polly because
No.
we don't want him. No, Polly, just you, just Paul, not the diminutive Polly.
Oh boy.
Cheers, Paul.
Unsub to Paul.
Yeah. Thanks, man. But you know what?
Paul is dead.
We're not for Polly.
Thank you for inviting me. It's
Brother.
always a pleasure, Paulie.
Love you, man.
I'm
Really
very
cool.
much appreciative of the introductions you've made for me from someone who loves comedy and entertainment and into the comedic world of Latino productions. I've actually super appreciative of having expanded my range and Cantinflas especially and please keep doing that. Don't stop. I love it. It's great.
Get better, my friend.
Yeah, I will
full
do.
recovery. Okay.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
You take
Cheers,
care.
Paul.
Yeah.
See you, Paul.
There he goes. Wow.
Right, time to leave. I'll see you all. No. Just kidding.
God. Culture. What's going on, my good friend?
Not a lot. I had a couple of minutes before I have a meeting, and I was like, I'm going to pop in over there. I see you guys going, and I've been watching for a bit, and it's as you know, it's very eventful being in YouTube. And you rarely, you rarely have free time when you're trying to do work alongside of it. So, you and I don't get to hang out often enough, as you often point out, and then of course you don't show up on my streams. So.
Honestly, those are like the worst times. It's not because I don't want to.
I know, man.
It's because it's roamy time. It's like
I'm joshing you, right? I'm kidding, but yeah. No, I just it's like I had my own member stream earlier today where you swung in and stuff like that, and
You had a member stream today?
Yeah. Check your community tab, bro, or my community tab. Anyway. Yeah.
But the one thing I'm gonna do and kind of put in all the video descriptions is I'm gonna switch over to Cash App. And,
really?
Not forgo PayPal anymore.
Yeah, a lot of us are moving away from PayPal. I think that's probably the wise choice. And as Odyssey starts to roll out their version of Patreon a little bit more widely, I think I will be headed that direction also, because I feel like as much as I know everybody is supporting all of us right now, and we really do appreciate it. You guys were talking about the monetization and the reward and our responsibility as creators to continue to provide content. At the same time, it would be nice to actually reap a greater percentage of the reward, because right now we're sharing a considerable amount of money with, an entity that may not enjoy us very much.
What's the cut now?
For here, I think 70-30.
Okay.
But all of our terms of services are being updated and changed and everything else.
Yeah, they sure are, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I never advertise for days I've been telling people we're having a live. You know what? You guys are mean to me.
Well, I just do the what I'll do is earlier in the week, or at least a few days, I'll do a poll so you guys can hear what days and times, and then I take it from there, But no, man, we're not. I was there. I got your alert. I was in the chat. I was just doing the Spanish as well at the same time.
No, you're killing it, man. And look, all your hard work is paying off, and you deserve it. I mean, you're growing like a weed everywhere. Wherever you go, things are growing in your wake. Here, the Espanol channel for Midnight's Edge, and you're growing relationships with a lot of people. It's awesome, and that's important.
Well, as long as we're having a good time, and I think the tough thing for me is when I do have on creators in Hollywood, is kind of balancing level of respect, and if they're getting too woke on me, it's just like it's real hard, because you want to be respectful, but it's like So I think what I might be doing is some pre-interview, like pre-talk with them.
Maybe edit.
No. Like literally have a do a pre-interview with them. Okay, look, this is how I feel about your product. Can we talk about this in a respectful manner? Because I don't want to sucker punch you live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what all the talk shows do that. Before you have anybody on, you kind of go through everything ahead of time.
Yeah, and that stuff is like garbage. Like they just talk about stupid stuff, or whatever political flavor of the week it is,
True.
So what's new with you, man? What's new and exciting on your channel?
Really? Not much. I mean, it's kind of the same stuff. I'm trying to be a little bit more positive and cover a little bit more of the positive side of the equation, because there is good stuff out there. You guys were just mentioning Cyberpunk and a few other things, but I, in the stream I did last night's stream before Friday Night Tights and Friday Night Frolics and everything, I kind of took the last 15 minutes and just laid it out, the week of where I feel things are at, and the disappointments that surround us, and the obstacles that we face. Because I believe that, like what you do here, there has to be a level of reality. We have to actually, be able to speak about things plainly. But other than that, nothing. I mean, I'm just making, multiple videos a week. My editor is more popular than I am. He's got 30,000 subs. And yeah,
it's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. And I couldn't be happier for him, which is weird, but I couldn't be. And he's crushing. He's got a big stream coming up. Mm-hmm. Notice how I immediately pivot to promoting somebody else, but Grant.
That's all on you. I'm trying to ask about your channel.
You know why Grant is more popular culture? I'm sorry to say this. He's bald. Shave your head. You'll double your membership.
So then, what happened to you?
Me?
I'm just not very good.
Brian.
So I'm just not very good. So you
have
to have talent as well.
All right, look, Grant's blowing up. He's got a major stream coming up. He's doing a 24-hour stream between Tuesday and Wednesday in America. So I hope everybody gets a chance to check it out, because I'm guarantee you there'll be a rotating rotating panel of guests, because that's a lot of hours to go.
Oh, he's actually going to be on camera?
Yep.
Let me ask you this: what's working on your channel that you're happy?
Oh,
with?
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I would say that what works is engagement. So the live streams that I do those are, and that's also satisfying. The live streams that I do are very well attended, and that's an immediate gratification.
They are.
You know,
They really
yeah,
are.
Yeah,
You and Jane Theory have got that down.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah. In the Sunday Culture Review, and then the night one. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, and I love that the most, and those are, like you said, deeply satisfying. As you know, Paulie, when you do a live stream, and you hang out with a panel of guests, that you walk away like you're going to walk on air. You know, you're floating.
Well,
And,
my setup, my live setup is different, right?
Really?
Well, in the sense that besides the membership streams, my live shows are guest based,
Mhm.
right? So it's great that we have a live audience, but we're talking about that guest. We're not really, we
Right.
don't have a panel of YouTubers talking about issues like you guys do, which is great.
Right.
That's what I mean by that is different. So it's a different engagement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'll do with that interview, like let's say Eddie Almost, and maybe that first initial live stream got 400 or 500 views. I'll make sure I'm gonna get a clip of it and push the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the benefits of that are immeasurable, because I'm watching what Midnight's Edge is doing with their archives channel with the clips with Chris Gore and everything
finally.
else. Yeah, I know. I'm like, this
Finally.
is about time, because there are moments like when you'll say something brilliant, and then now they go about cutting it into like its own little clip on the
Yeah.
archives.
Back last year when I was on the channel a lot, now they don't.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them, and then the numbers are growing back again.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like,
I look, if people don't believe that there's suppression and deboosting and all this other stuff, you just pay attention, because I mean there's plenty of it. It's constant, and for folks like yourself, Paulie, there are times I think they are like literally making sure your content's not making it to everybody, and I think that's garbage.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not on their list, but it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You
All
guys
right.
have any questions for Culture on the panel?
I don't know if I've got a question, but I would like to say, and the 6-minute daily is definitely one of the highlights for me of YouTube
Wow.
culture. I absolutely love what you've done with that. The fact that it is 6 minutes and you cram so much into it rather than, hey, here's a 2-hour show, and we'll do all this at length. I love the fact that it's just 6 minutes, bang, 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 and you hit all the high points. But at the same time, you manage to cover almost everybody that's in the chat when you're talking.
I absolutely
Love
try.
that. Love it, mate.
It's difficult. I mean, because there are times when there'll be 70 people in that chat or more, and it's hard. But look, you guys inspire me every day. The more people that show up in my channel, and the more people that are on the live streams and all of that, and I think, I don't know. I mean, even if I were, even my solo show, like a Friday or the 6-minute daily, that is incredibly inspiring. It's all about you guys. I mean,
we have a very important question: is what shampoo do you use?
Right now, I'm going through different types because I'm trying to market my own hair. This is true. I'm trying to market my own hair and body line, and so like I've been going through a lot of samples of various different products to try to find the right one to put my label on. I'm not kidding. So
And now he's using rug shampoo at the moment.
No. But you know what? If you want length and strong hair, I'm going to say something weird. I'm not sure if it's still true, but back in the day when I had rocker hair, I was using a horse shampoo called Mane and Tail. I kid you not.
I was actually thinking about dog shampoo or something like that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but no, seriously, mane and tail. I kid you not. And
So
then
really, you're a stallion.
Efren Guzman uses Tommy Bahama 3-in-1 from TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx. Oh wow.
I'd like to know what shampoo is. What is shampoo?
Wow.
I have no idea what that is.
Efren Guzman has a Atomic podcast, and he's interviewed all kinds of great people. I met him through Robert Meyer Burnett's chat.
Nice.
Efren, you should get a Culture on for sure. Maybe Brian. Definitely not Shanatsky. Not
There's a league table here, a hierarchy. I can sense it.
Yeah, listen. Here at the Latino Slant, the lighter you are, the more preference you get. The darker you are, I don't want anything to do with you.
Is it like the competition?
I'm dark
Is
enough.
that why? I'm just an eye to you people.
Yeah, just one eye as well.
And like I cover all this Indian stuff. It's got nothing but dark leading men and women.
I am non-binary.
Oh my God! You shut it, you.
We're on the
B4
internet.
is
I
here.
thought we were nothing but binary.
Non-binary.
B4 is here. He says, Polly, Kantara 2022 must see movie. Okay, I'll put on my list. I think the next I just saw PS1 in the theater. That was fantastic.
Have you seen? I got to ask you this, Paul. Have you seen the latest film that made it into theaters? The Indian cinema film.
That's the one I was thinking of.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
PS1.
Yeah.
Ponniyin Silva.
Yeah. I can't say it either, but yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't. That's why I was asking because I'm
so
getting ready to
badass.
go. See, I'm getting ready to go see like a couple of things, and for whatever reason, they're only in my area for a limited period of time. So I actually missed the theatrical release of Brahmastra, right? So I'm kind of bummed. But,
I was lucky enough that that's one of the few that's been in my little town.
Yeah,
most of them are not. That one was.
Almost nothing is in my area. Like we got RRR for like one weekend.
Wow, bummer.
Wait, you're in LA, Shanatsky?
No, I'm a little I'm to the west of LA, by the military base.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got to travel for those.
So,
but you
Paulie,
know,
have you seen Vikram Vida?
No, that's not. Well, the new one is out. What people from India are telling me is go see the 2017 original.
Okay.
Because the director redid it with these new actors, and it's kind of like but yeah, man, the Indian audiences are fascinating to interact with. God. But Ponniyin Silva one is really, really, really incredible. It's like there's not a lot of CGI, so the action and the acting are just on point, man. And
I absolutely have to check it out. So that's great.
Let me know what you think.
Oh yeah, it's weird because you and I are both now very like keyed into the Indian cinema stuff, and it's so much more satisfying. I keep using that word, but it's true. It's so much more satisfying to go to a cinema and enjoy every moment of what you're seeing, and we're not
be talked down to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's just the way it is. But unfortunately, I do have to step out because my boss just got home, and I got to go unload the car.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Coming up on that 3-hour mark, and is I never do 3-hour shows anymore. So
well done.
Let's get some exits. Let people know where you're gonna be at.
Later today, I'll be over on Scott's channel. But probably primarily on Rumble because he got demonetized on YouTube.
Really?
Sporkin News podcast got demonetized. But he's going to be on Odyssey. Primarily it's going to be Rumble, Odyssey, and third place is going to be YouTube tonight. So check us out any of those three places. Be sure to subscribe to Scott on Sporkin News podcast. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry I have to dip out. You guys, that was great to have you.
Much love.
See you, buddy. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Okay, how about you, gentlemen? Anything you guys want to plug before I pull the plug?
I'll go ahead now. No, you go ahead.
Okay. I'm almost to 2 million views on my YouTube channel.
Wow. Cool.
Nice.
Other than that, Pop Culture Minefield on Saturdays. I'm usually there. So,
hey, what's the link to your channel? Can you get that in there on the in the private chat? Okay. Brian.
I will be somewhere in or around Snowdub's Cotton Council tonight, or someone that sounds Someone's doing a bad impression of me is connected to that show. And then on Monday, it's my own regular live show. It's Only Talk and Roll, 2 p.m. Pacific, and this week it's all about Hammer horror movies. So really looking forward to that one. That one's going to be a lot of fun.
Right on.
Cool.
I'm gonna get Shanatsky's Darth or Sander.
I'm up to negative 10 million in my YouTube channel, so I have a lot of work to catch up on.
Get on it. And Sander?
Well, I don't have a YouTube channel, although I have one member. God knows how I got that one. No,
Who is it?
I'm coming.
Who is
I
it?
don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
Is it
checked
me?
yet. No, I don't know. Some unknown person suddenly they made a member. Oh, I got a member, and I'm like, huh? For what? There's no content on my page, so maybe YouTube. I don't know.
What
But
channels
that
are you
was
usually modding for?
well, I'm moderating for you, and usually Meat Radio for Tom,
Yeah.
and
Cool,
you
man.
find me on the usual channels as you can expect.
The usual
And,
suspects. Yeah.
yes, and check some other channels that I regularly visit about all kinds of subjects on a variety of subjects, going from music to film and etc. etc. History and watching films on Netflix or on DVD or on Blu-ray. That's my thing.
I love it, man. Well, hopefully you'll have a good weekend watching some good movies. And thanks for jumping on. Thank you, gentlemen.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna talk to the people in the chat. It's been
Thanks, Paulie.
a treat.
Thank you, Paulie.
God
It was
bless
great
you all.
talking to you.
Thank you,
Cheers,
Sandra.
chat.
Join the bald side, Polly. They have cookies.
Get out of here. Take care, Darth. All right. Wow. Almost 3 hours of a membership stream. I want to thank each and every member that came on. I want to thank all the members that watched and that were hanging out in the chat. We can't grow and do this thing without you guys. And then I want to thank our special guests that came in, Tom of Midnight's Edge, Paul CHATO. That was really, really fun. Let's thank some people in the chat right now. Stump Brett, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Lord Thoth, Pete, Ephraim. You got it. Okay, just so you guys know, the next live stream with a guest will be this Wednesday, I believe, noon or 1 p.m. Pacific. My guest is going to be V. Castro. She is the author of many novels, including the new Aliens Vasquez. That's right, the Aliens universe. Vasquez, not only the Vasquez character that you know, but the story continues with her children, and it's pretty cool. I'm more than halfway through the novel, so that'll be this Wednesday. Make sure you have your alerts on. A couple things that I'm working on besides videos almost every day is I'm going to have a live musical mariachi group for Day of the Dead. Between now and then, we're going to have a fantastic mariachi group come and perform live. Not here, they'll get their own studio, but that's going to be for the Day of the Dead. Some other guests, some working on a horror director. She's going to come on with her films. Still setting that up. I'm actually gonna go see one of her shorts tonight in that Satanic Hispanics scary night of horror films. That's tonight. So always working on some good stuff. That's really all I got as far as just make sure you stick close to our alerts. And it's been a fantastic 3 hours. Whoa, real life Coco. Yeah. Thank you, Blekia. Thank you, Fletcher. And thank you, Deleted. So it's weird that Deleted didn't make it on the panel today. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, let's bring up the latest credits, and it does have to be updated. But if you see your name, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Da 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 da.